Guys, welcome. My name is Diego Day. I'm the founder of The Truth, and you guys probably know me for consensually harassing women on the street, which I do very well. I'm very happy to be here. We're going to get a great episode of the podcast today, so stay tuned. We're going to talk about everything to do with men's development, the secrets behind the Rizz, and everything going on in the life of Diego Day. So happy to be here. Tune in. If you ain't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe as well. Support the man them, and let's get into it.
Finished.
It's the ill for IG local Geeza. Summertime vibes, I'm down to feature. Drink of the smoke, I'm down for either.
Da dee da da da.
It's the ill.
The bop the beat, the bop the beat. Like a ninja from under you creep, but the beat, the bop the beat, the bop the boo. I'm the captain, this is my crew, but the beat, the bop.
Doing up Cambridge, doing up Oxford, M-Way doing up Uxbridge, MC Hammer with the jewels, can't touch this. All the bad beats in the
Pop this bombo clap tune, rude boy. Okay, we are back. Another episode. You know what? Big up to everyone that's come prior and big up to all the future guests. We are rolling at full steam ahead, dropping a show every week. I've been told to tell you, please subscribe. Apparently, there's a large percentage that don't subscribe and just watch the thing, bro. Come on. It's
How you
free,
watching
bro.
that?
It's free.
Have a little.
I mean, it's mad. Anyway, I didn't get the memo that it was dress up day, dress up like James Bond day today. You get what I'm saying? But it's all good. I respect it. Ladies and gentlemen, if your females are missing, there's a very high percentage. If you look in the direction to my left, it's all to do with this brother right here. Man like Diego is in the building.
boy.
How are you, sir?
I'm so happy to be alive, man. I'm hiding under the jacket.
No.
You told me you was going to a black tie event today, and then you told me, yo, sit down, we're shooting a podcast.
Don't try it, bro.
He lied to me. I
Man
pulled up,
come
he
all
was like-
smooth, wanted the black coffee. I could see he was on point, bro. Energy drinks, no milk, clean. You get what I'm saying, bro? How are you first?
Always. I'm good, man.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You come from far, I believe. Thank you to Nav as well. Is that Nav?
Cheers.
Appreciate it. No, come on, bro. Nav's been on there, you get what I mean? So appreciate it. It's always nice. I get an indication as to how the team runs because I speak to numerous individuals, as you can understand. They're very nice, something seamless. So I have to tell that from feedback.
Everyone in the team is on the same mission, you know.
No, but it's feedback. So, you know what I'm saying? Doing just bits and bits and bits online, but we'll get back to that. I've been barraged with questions, but I'm very keen to learn one's own journey as to how you got to where you are now. So let's just take it back a bit. Born and bred where, sir?
Born and bred just outside of Northwest London.
Yeah.
Near Bournemouth.
Is that Northwest then?
Outside.
Are you
just
a North
outside.
Wheezy guy?
Nah, just outside of
Oh,
Northwest
come on,
London.
bro. You got to claim North Wheezy.
No.
bro.
I'd rather not actually.
I'll swear
quite
that.
happily not a North Wheezy.
Man said I'm not a North Wheezy. Boreham Wood, that's East.
Basically countryside, bro. I
No.
basically live with some sheep somewhere.
Boreham Wood is EastEnders land, bro.
It is EastEnders.
You think I don't know?
So I grew up walking around the shopping park, a famous shopping park called the Boulevard.
Right.
And you're just seeing like Phil Mitchell and these men just on the street.
Mad.
But on a regular. So the first time it was like, yo. And the second time it was like, yo. And you know, with EastEnders, like my dad was a religious EastEnders watcher.
Yeah.
And so I looked in as well. With EastEnders, it's like, you're very connected. So when you see the man in the street and it's like last week he ended off my man and you like my man, you're kind of ready to beef him.
You catch
But then you
feelings.
kind of realize it like,
It's
whoa.
not real.
Yeah, and then you just end up going up,
It's-
oh, can I get a picture? But secretly I'm there like, you fucking twat.
EastEnders has filmed there. Big Brother's filmed there, innit? I
Yeah.
believe.
Elstree Studios, very famous.
Elstree, correct.
Yeah,
That's
Elstree
correct.
Studios.
And you're just seeing these people around.
Yeah, a lot of them, yeah, especially EastEnders because they're filming all the time. They live there, right?
yeah.
They live close, so yeah.
Yeah. So just to describe Boreham Wood then, minus the Elstree, you know what I'm saying? Is there like anything else there to do, bro?
Nah, man, just literally see Phil Mitchell every other
Let's see
week.
Phil Grant, yes,
Yeah,
Ian
spud
Bill.
him and then keep it stepping.
Man said, I got nothing left, Ian
For
Bill.
real.
School around there?
Yeah, just outside, in Watford actually, yeah.
Okay. AJ Land.
AJ Land.
Right, bro,
That's the Meriden.
Bro, he's
That's
taken
the
over
Meriden.
AJ. Okay, so just break down school then. How was it for you? Are you a studious individual?
Nah, never been a textbook guy. School rejected me in every single way possible. I spent my whole school life trying to fit in.
Yeah.
I was a black sheep, but I'll tell you why. I actually, on paper, should have fitted in very well to school, but because I spent so much of my time trying to fit in with every single human being, I ended up pushing a lot of people away. It was very important to me to be liked. Very important to me.
From young?
Yeah, from a young age. So I tried to please and like and joke and get on with everyone so well, but that had the reverse effect with me. So I had quite a tough like.
Have you got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have.
Older or younger?
Both.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where that wanting to be liked came from.
Yeah.
Can you like pinpoint? Or is that just your natural characteristic?
I can't take it anywhere from school. You know, as kids, we all want to be liked.
Yeah, for real.
The psychology of us as kids is all about approval from superiors, from teachers, parents, whatever. You know, gaining the respect and the attention, mainly attention of superiors. But yeah, I don't know. It was a school thing. I've thought about it a lot because I've transferred the kind of assets and skills that I have now into that life. But to summarize, you know, many years of education, it was just me trying to fit in and ending up actually never having a solid friendship group ever.
So you're a bit of a loner then?
Yeah, until the age of 16, even 17.
That's like secondary school. Man, ain't even touch secondary school, bro.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, so a long time where I was a very popular loner in terms of I was captain of the football team, I was the sports guy in the school,
that don't make
I was
no
handsome.
sense.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Doesn't
I
correlate.
was the best at sports, I was a handsome guy, I was cheeky, teachers liked me, but I was really like, I never had a solid friendship group.
That's mad, bro.
Yeah.
Where are your parents from?
Ethnically, English.
English?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah, we like to play around on the videos sometimes and tell the girls other things, but I mean,
I swear.
Yeah.
I swear man was giving the whole, you get me? What was you giving them? You're giving them the Portuguese vibe.
Sometimes we got to twist it up and just just to infuse the video.
That's fair
but
enough.
Yeah, nah, English.
Parents are English?
Parents are English.
Okay, cool. So in school, you're kind of thriving educationally. No?
No, never.
But you said you're captain of the sports team. Okay, sorry. So sports and all that.
Nah, I was good at football.
Studying, you're not really studying then?
Yeah, I was studying. I was call it an average student, not clever at all. Struggled in class, struggled to consume information for sure in the organic system of school. But I did okay. I worked hard enough.
Do you think the schooling system failed you in any way?
Yeah, 100%. It didn't allow me to be who I needed to be.
But who did you need to be?
Myself.
But that's hard for a school to be like, we need him to be himself. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I think you have an environment where you allow kids to learn necessary skills. Listen, school is school, right? It's never going to change. We're never going to sit here and we might be able to make good adjustments to it, but school will always be the way school is, which is, you know, technically we are there learning useless information. One thing that I say to people is that if you are a 15, 16, 17-year-old watching this and you're in school and you're stuck there and you don't know how to get out and you know, it's not about, how can I escape? Can I run away from school? At minimal, learn how to learn. School is a great place to learn how to learn and to learn how you learn.
Right.
Because if you can learn how to learn,
then
life outside of school becomes amazing.
Yeah.
Because now you're just learning everything.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
get like
consuming
visual learners.
in amazing, right. But I wouldn't say limit yourself to, I am a visual learner, because that's all to do with limiting beliefs. Like I had a limiting belief in school that I was dyslexic. I got told by teachers and whatever that I'm dyslexic, right? What is dyslexic? Like, it's not a fucking thing.
Right.
The same as ADHD, it's not a fucking thing. The same as every single disease that is on this, most of them aren't even a fucking thing, right? We just kind of use these educational difficulties that we have when everyone has them in some manner or not, or some people thrive here and others thrive in a different way. But it's all just like labels to hold us back from
it's funny you say that because MC Bushkin's playing right there and he spoke about ADHD. He said he doesn't believe in the tag, he doesn't believe it exists.
It's different now to 5 years ago. 5 years ago, there were real people that...
No, he's older, but he's just saying that.
Yeah.
He
but now everyone self-assigns it. It's like, what, you're suddenly a fucking psychiatrist?
Yeah. Do you think that's just a throwaway thing?
Yeah, 100%. It's an excuse. It's an excuse. Like now people will fuck up in some manner, right? Like I'm talking to you now and then I end up going on my phone. Oh, sorry, bro. It's my ADHD. It's an excuse for bad manners, usually, and incompetence.
But when you're young and they're kind of trying to medicate kids and all of that, do you think that's a good idea?
You need medication, you need raw red meat in your fucking system, good food, and coffee.
Are your parents strict, by the way? How are your parents?
Balanced.
Elaborate. Who was the hard one? Who was the soft one? Because that usually indicates balance.
My dad was a hard one. I feel like the organic thing is like your mum to be super strict, and then your dad's like the playful one. But when he needs to step in, he can step in. My dad was like, if he steps in, it's
It's a problem.
For me, I knew I'd fucked up when my mum was like, wait till I tell your father about this.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was all, if my mum, like, it wasn't nice, I didn't like it, but I could usually, play with my mum and find a way out of the trouble. But as soon as she said the words, wait till your dad gets home, game over.
Did you ever get beaten?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, no, fair enough. It's just that anyone I interview, if they're Asian or black, they got beaten 100%.
And if they're white, they hadn't.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Yeah, I believe in it.
Do you think it's needed?
Yeah, I mean, let's not make it personal, but I think for the world that it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's we're a lot more similar to dogs than we think, especially as kids and as adults, right? And the thing we do as adults is we remove punishment from our life. Now as adults, we can fuck up as much as you want, but there's no punishment apart from life. But we don't punish ourselves, right? So if me and you say we're gonna go to the gym today and we don't go to the gym, what's our punishment? Well, nothing. In 3-4 months, maybe we progressively gain weight, but there's no immediate punishment. But kids, if we're gonna say we're gonna do something, I'm gonna tidy my room, and you don't tidy your room, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be punished. You're not having dinner, or you have to stay in your room, or you don't get TV. There's some form of punishment and reward. So our psychological system is very effective. If we do something wrong, we get punished. If we do something right, we get rewarded. And pain is a part of that. Pain is a part of punishment. So I agree with that 100%.
Have you got kids?
No.
The only reason I'm asking is I agree.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'll knock on some doors in a couple of years. It's just that I used to get punished as a kid. I have a daughter. I now find it difficult to punish. Do you get what I'm saying?
Dad to daughter's always going to be a difficult one.
Yeah.
Leave it to
So
them.
that's why, because I know what you mean. I know deep down, punishment should be. Bro, I can't take it, bro. Am I a weak man, bro? Am I weak, bro?
But it's different types of love, right? For me, tough love has always been effective in my life to the people around me.
Yeah.
And tough love comes from a place of, I want the best for you, and sometimes it doesn't seem that way. Same as my friends and my colleagues, and people that work with me and my family. Sometimes it may not seem like I'm doing the absolute thing that comes from the best place in my heart.
Yeah.
But I'm doing what I think is best for you always.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of friend I am.
I think with tough love as well, you realise years later that it was needed, but it's not in the immediate, is it?
Of course.
So then
Yeah,
you realise
100%.
when you're much older and you think, fuck. Anyway, okay, cool. So primary school, a bit of a loner. Yeah. Are you like outside a lot?
Yeah, as a kid, not inside, no devices.
No.
No, I had that very late. So
Cool.
yeah,
And when you're
football.
outside, are you doing bad things or you just
I did my fair share of stupid shit.
such as?
Yeah, I did my fair share of stupid shit.
Next question, man.
Yeah, definitely. No.
Let's
Definitely,
not dwell.
definitely as a kid, everything that you can think of that bad you can do as a kid, I did.
No, but I can think of a lot, bro. So let's not say that.
Everything you can think
Trust
of.
me, there's people that are sat here that done some bad shit, bro.
Cool. We're not gonna turn this into a fucking a crime episode.
Yeah.
But I've
Arrested?
not in England, but in many countries.
Sorry?
Great stories. Yeah, great stories.
Okay. Put a pin in that, I want to know, because he's older,
Great
he
stories.
gets arrested. I definitely want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the transition to kind of secondary, how is that for you? Because sometimes especially for someone that hasn't got a lot of friends. So when you're a loner, do you realise that I'm a loner and you're yearning kind of friendship, or do you
But it
just
was
get
weird
on with
because
it?
to be honest, I was a popular loner. Like I had people around me. It was never
That's
like
an
I wasn't.
oxymoron, bro. How can you be popular loner?
Bro, oxymorons sound great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oxymorons are always great. They gave me an 8 in English literature.
Come on, we love that, bro. But do you get it? It doesn't make sense. You're a popular loner.
Of course it makes sense. Like now, same shit with social media. Right now in my life, I'm a popular loner. I have 1 million people coming to the street and tell me, "Yo, Diego, you changed my life. I love you. I love the way you talk to girls, bro. You're so funny. You're this. And I go home and I have an issue and I pick up my phone to call someone and bang, no one's there. Popular loner. Same shit.
Facts.
People around you, people laughing, people joking, people hugging, great. But when shit comes to push and push comes to shove.
So you've been that throughout your whole life then? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's correlated. I mean, now I understand it.
Yeah.
I think understanding is everything, and as a kid we're so naive, right? So we don't understand anything. But
Mm.
now I understand it, and I'm very aware of my surroundings, and the people that are around me are there for the right reasons, as opposed to me wanting people around me for any reason. So now I have people around me for the right reasons, and the people I do have, to me, are very small and close, and I don't interact much with loads of people, but I love, the situation I'm in. I've got a great team that are not only my team, but my friends, and also my close 2 or 3 people in my family. So.
FY, if times are hard and you need to ring someone, Nav is right there, you know.
Nav's always got
Nav's like, huh? What the fuck?
Do you know what the thing is with
Stop
Nav?
saying my motherfucking name.
Nav was good until he started working with me, and then he realised the world of girls.
What did you do? Corrupt Nav? Come on, man.
He's just a well-known gallus right now.
Hey, come on, Nav. We love that, bro. We love that. Okay, cool.
Took him to Mallorca, he's never been the same, mate.
Oh, swear, it ended him. Look at him, he's laughing his head off, bro.
You know, he's really laughing his head off. The girl behind the camera. Woo-hoo-hoo.
All right, listen. Okay, so when you transition to kind of secondary school, is it kind of daunting for you then? As the guy with no friends?
I don't remember.
You don't
the
remember?
transition. But no, it wasn't daunting because I didn't feel like I had no friends. Because I felt like there were people around me and I didn't really understand.
Confusing.
I didn't really understand the concept of what a friend was then. If you said friend to me now, how many friends do you have?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, oh, yeah, there's Johnny from next door and there's Bob who I used to play football with. They ain't my friends. If you're my friend, I'm picking up the phone to you and I'm saying, bro, I need a 50 grand bail out of prison right now. I'll tell you what's happened later. Are you there? I'm on my way. That's a friend to me.
That's a specific criteria,
Yeah?
that is.
That's a friend, 100%. That's one
Send
one
me a
criteria.
Bitcoin, bro. Man,
That's
need it
one
out.
criteria, 100%.
Yeah, but when you're
100%.
young, you don't necessarily know about those criteria, do you?
No,
right?
and that's why I'm saying having
acquaintances
people
and
around me,
friendship.
having people physically around you, aesthetically, can allow you not to be lonely. But now when I look back at it, I realize how incredibly lonely I was.
When you're in that moment, do you believe you have friends?
I'd say the older I got, the more I understood it.
Yeah?
Yeah, the older I got, the more I understood it.
Okay, cool. Are you studying in kind of secondary or not?
I'm getting by.
Yeah?
Getting by.
Okay. Do you know what you want to be when you grow up in secondary?
Nah, we're a footballer.
Yeah,
I want to
footballer.
be a footballer, yeah.
Yeah. What is your team, FYI?
Chelsea.
Yeah. Why is that? You're from North London, bro. Come on, mate.
Just my dad. But
Yeah.
my dad's dad didn't actually have a football team. So my dad's older brother picked a team randomly. Back in the day when Chelsea weren't who they are now,
Yeah.
he picked Chelsea. My dad followed him. I had a
You,
choice.
like, inherited it.
I had a choice to support Chelsea or move out of the house when I was like 11 years old or something.
Ultimatums, you know. Listen, son, I love you, but listen, if you don't support Chelsea, the door's over there. Okay, so you're going football.
It was a very kind offer. It was very, very, like a patronising. Son, Chelsea's the team we support in this house. If you want to abide by the rules,
Yeah, it's-
bedroom is all yours.
the house is blue.
You know, mum will make your bed every morning. You'll
Yeah.
have breakfast. You might even have 3 courses if you're lucky. But if you don't,
Yeah.
It's
you
just,
see them
you
people
know.
in North Wheezy, they all support Red, son.
Yeah.
We don't go over there.
Yeah.
We don't go over. Okay, so you have no plan. So then when does social media creep in then? Is this way after
COVID.
COVID?
Slightly before COVID because I was doing social media marketing.
Okay.
Beforehand.
Right, hold on. So you finished school then?
Yeah.
Leave with good grades or not? Or you just doing the football
I
thing
finished
hard?
secondary school and then I was doing a football college program where you like kickball every day and
Are you
you're
like good
doing
at?
BTEC.
Are you good at football then?
I was very good at football. Yeah. I back myself. In terms of technical ability, nothing special at all. But I was a very profound player. I worked incredibly hard. I was
Okay.
athletic. I was strong. I was
Okay.
physical.
Can we just and you wanted to be a footballer?
Yeah, of course.
So-
just like every other kid.
What is the path of going down that? Yeah, but you've actually physically tried to do this, haven't you? Like,
There was a
become
conscious push, but it didn't last long.
But can you just break that down for people? Because a lot of kids, they want to be footballers, right? Ain't got a Scooby how to do it. How does it work? Also, the actual failure rate is so astronomical. I don't think kids really understand, and i.e. they have no plan B.
Yeah.
Was you one of them kids?
No, I wasn't because I was very lucky to have my dad to always actually. My dad was very pessimistic and I was very optimistic, and that was a good balance between me and him.
Is that a good balance though? Because normally a father figure, the actual pessimism can dwarf someone that's younger.
Yeah, it's true, but I actually used it to wanting to prove him wrong. So I still got the motivation from him, just a different type of motivation, right?
Right.
And I give the same message to someone who's working a 9 to 5 and wanting to start their side hustle and make it the best thing, this world's ever seen. And I give the same advice to them as I give to a kid who wants to be a professional footballer. Do what you're doing until the other thing is so viable that you can stop that other thing. It's not about, I'm working a 9 to 5 and I'm just done with it and I'm now too good to work a 9 to... You're never too good to work a 9 to 5. You're never too good to stack boxes in an Amazon warehouse. You're never too good to do them things. Everyone needs that part of the hustle. So same thing, if you want to become a professional footballer, get the foundations of your life sorted alongside doing that. There's only so much practice you can do for football, right? Six hours a day, a couple hours in the gym, a few hours training, a few hours studying. Luckily, it's a physical sport, so you can't actually push because you need the rest as well. So what are you doing for the other, 12 hours in that day?
Yeah.
Because you have 18-hour day.
Yeah.
So 6 hours in football, now have 12 hours. That's enough for a full-time job and free meals and a bit of fucking relax time.
Can you hit the top bins though?
Me?
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I was more of a break your leg kind of guy.
Oh, you're one of them
Yeah,
ones?
one of
Nah,
them.
bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
studs
man.
up. Yeah,
That's,
I was an angry
that's
kid.
dirty
man.
play, bro.
It came from all the loneliness, bro. I was just on the pitch, ready to take
Nah,
war.
man,
Yeah.
that's dirty play, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you tried the football thing. When do you realise that it's not going to work?
It was an injury alongside something else going very well for me, alongside my lack of education of how to actually recover from an injury and therefore never recovering from this injury, and then like 2 years of trying to recover an injury, and
What was the injury?
I tore a tendon in my hip flexor.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you don't...
It wasn't even so much of like ouch. It was more of like every time I fucking move my body. It's just,
Ouch. So
Yeah.
it is a bit of ouch, you
Yeah,
gotta say.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So then when you're doing that then, what is the actual plan B then? Have you got a plan B then, or are you just chilling at the house?
I was football
Are you
coach at the
depressed?
time.
You're coaching.
Yeah, I was football coaching. So in my last year of school, this one I really understood the concept of hard work.
Right.
I was up 4 or 5 in the morning, cycling into the gym, hitting gym before school, doing my education side of things, going football training after, then coaching for like 4 or 5 hours after school. That would take me to like 8, 9 p.m. Cycling home, getting home for about 11, sleeping, waking up at 4. So I was doing like 5, 6 hours sleep every day, Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, the days off, coaching as well. Big days. Yeah, I was a hustler, man.
That sounds like a
Real
bit much,
hustler.
yeah.
Yeah,
It sounds like a lot
I loved
to...
it though.
Really?
It was tiring. It took its toll.
Yeah?
But
We were talking off camera just before and you said that you wake up at 4 o'clock every day.
yeah,
Is this true?
4 a.m.
Man trying to do the Mark Wahlberg on me, bro.
No,
What
Mark
do you mean,
Wahlberg
bro?
tried to do the me.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg tried to Diego. Okay, hold on. No, seriously, you wake up at 4 a.m.
Every day.
Okay, why? I'm fast forwarding here, but
I honestly, depends where I am in the world, but for me, it's the thought of being up before everyone else and being able to work like when no one else is working.
So you wake up at 4 and then do what?
Hustle.
There is nowhere to hustle at 4 in the morning,
There's
bro.
everywhere to
I
hustle,
don't know
bro.
what street corners you're hitting, bro. There's nowhere to
How
hustle.
about street corners?
Talk to me.
In the lab,
Yeah.
just straight cooking.
Cooking what?
Just cooking, man.
Cooking what?
Good food.
Man sounds like Heisenberg right now.
Good
What are you
food,
cooking, bro?
Good food.
Bro, this
Me and
enigma's
Heisenberg
got to
go
stop,
back,
bro.
Me and Heisenberg go way back.
No, but seriously, come on, tell me. Like, you're up at 4. What is it? You're just planning? What is it? Is it kind of meditation? What are you doing?
Okay, first of all, I have 3 rules in the morning.
Right.
Wake up, hydrate, move, and some form of fucking fresh air, and then get to work.
Right.
That's my rules, right? Hydrate, because when you sleep, you get dehydrated. We haven't had like a hydration for 5, 6, whatever hours, however lazy you are, however long you're asleep.
Yeah.
Then move your body, get a bit of blood flowing around, and then lock in. Get to work straight away. So usually by 4:15, 4:20, like 20 minutes after I actually wake up,
4:20.
I'm there.
4:20.
How am I talking about waking up at 4 a.m. and your brain goes to loud?
No, but it's you that said the 4:20. Okay, but when you're locking in, what is it that you're actually doing? That's what I'm trying to. I just want you to kind of paint a day.
Running and trying to build an empire.
Okay.
Yeah, first and foremost, run a community. It's called The Truth. This is the primary thing we have off of the back of the Diego Day brand. We essentially run a community and a platform where we inspire guys to reach and understand and comprehend their full level of capabilities.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is 99.9% of guys are walking around life, whether they're fucking 5 years old or 55 years old, not even nearly comprehending the level of capabilities that they could achieve if they applied themselves in the right manner and built a solid foundation underneath.
Yeah.
Built a solid foundation of health, fitness, and good energy, and then bang, where can I actually go from here? So much further than you can fathom right now.
So it's like a mindset adjustment thing.
Yeah, 100%, but it's a community, right? We're in there every day. If I show you really quickly an example, sorry to bring phones up.
No, go on. So is this your own app then?
It's on school. You know what school is?
Yeah.
It's a community run. So
Okay.
this is just the media. Let's look at the media for today, right? This is the media for today.
So these are people working out.
These are people. This is people in the community. This will be today, yeah.
It's a positive energy. People
Everyone's getting
up,
it,
doing it, getting it,
eating good food,
jogging.
4, 5.
So this is everyone kind of spurring everyone else on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
People jumping in ice baths.
Right.
Even little stuff, you know, talking about.
So it's a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
lovely.
solid community of higher levels of accountability, and
what is that? A paid membership? How does that work?
yeah, it's a paid membership. So it's on school, as I said.
Yeah.
That's the platform it's on. That's on Instagram. We have a separate Instagram group chat where people like just post their videos constantly, support each other, motivate each other, and keep like accountable on a daily basis.
Right.
And then within school, we have live calls, like one-to-one, access to me where people ask questions, and then the general community where there's just first of all a course where it breaks down the level of your psychology. It breaks down the benefits of self-development and how that correlates to speaking to girls and having a great energy with girls and understanding your level of like social anxiety, etc., etc. So intricate as fuck. And live calls every week where we get together and talk, and we're having our first meet up in London in February. So super exciting.
I just noticed the tattoo on your hand, control. It's pretty self-explanatory, but do you want to explain?
Yeah, emotional control.
Yeah.
That's actually there. It didn't work, to be honest. I put it there as a reminder to me. It's something I could physically look at. It's probably one of my only tattoos that I can honestly say was for me to look at. But I don't look at that much, so it's pretty shit decision.
Oh.
But anyway, it's there, and when I do look at it, it's control, in short for emotional control, and in terms of reminding myself and understanding for myself that I'm always in control of what's going on up there. And, you know, in terms of the emotional side of my brain that likes to take me into fucking Lulu land, I need to stay here and I need to control it and I need to be, you know, mastering.
Zoned in.
Yeah, locked in 100%.
Okay, cool. We went a bit forward, but let's just go back. All right, school, right? You.
We like tantrums.
Yeah, come on, bro. We love
like
it, bro.
tandems.
This is piece of the multiverse. Come on, man. Okay.
We create the fucking cycle, bro. No one tells us
man
that
is
we have to
low key
order
out
this
here,
shit.
bro. Just yeah.
You don't understand?
No.
We tell them where we're gonna go.
It's true. It's true.
And they follow and they
Big-
fucking subscribe already. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big facts, bro. Big facts. Okay, so the football don't work out. So does that leave you in a bit of no man's land then?
Yeah, it left me with ex that I could never really find a way to move on for until recently. Left me with a big hole in my heart.
Like a void.
And that
Because
took me
football is
so long to
everything,
fill.
right?
Football was everything.
Right.
Yeah, and coaching was hard because when I was coaching, which was what I was doing pretty much full time, I then went on to actually start my own coaching business, which was really successful. And for like a 17, 18-year-old, I was making a lot of money doing that, which was like my first sign of, whoa, shit, there's actually more money in this world than working, you know, for £7 an hour
Yeah.
wages at a retail store.
Yeah.
And it was like constantly, it was like breaking up with your girlfriend and seeing her every day.
Yeah, I hear that.
But not only seeing her, like seeing someone else
With
play
her.
with her and touch her,
And you
but you're not
can't.
allowed.
Yeah.
Because if you touch her, it hurts.
That's deep.
Right?
Yeah.
So bless these beautiful fucking kids that were there, that I had the ability to coach, that was so enthusiastic, coming there, they're loving it and loving life. I'm watching them like, fuck, I just wanna
I can't play.
but it was awesome, so fulfilling.
Yeah.
And when I achieve what I want to achieve, and when I have the impact I want to have, I will go back to football coaching and run free sessions.
Yeah.
Because it was huge for me and I loved it. And the level of inspiration you can have in a kid's life just by doing one session with them a week,
Yeah.
crazy.
At this moment, how are you with girls? Do you have a relationship with any girls? Are you the Rizz master at this point, or is the Rizz master about to be found?
Unfolded.
Unfolded, yeah.
At this point, I'm charismatic, but I don't understand the psychology of speaking to a girl. But I'm charismatic.
Okay, fair enough. So then when does this kind of turn into kind of where we are? What's the first stone of...
So there's
So
a
then
few
COVID...
stones.
Okay, go on.
I was getting into, I got into social media marketing. I was doing it for a friend at his football coaching company. And then I was like, wow, like I'm really good at this. So
What's that, just like expanding the brand?
marketing now is huge. It's about, you know, building brands or whatever. Them times, marketing was, I'm gonna run your page for you. I'm gonna post for you. 'Cause
Yeah.
people didn't even know the power of social media.
Right.
Now everyone knows the power. They're just not good at actually building that brand and being able to make viral content now.
Right.
Right. If you just made any of the content that you see on the page now, if you made that 5 years ago, you're going viral. But now it's so competitive, right? So it's so hard to actually make viral content. So you need the hacks for that specifically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing that, and then I was in Mexico doing that, and then running my coaching when I was back in England.
Hold on, why are you in Mexico? You can't just say man was in
Yeah,
Mexico.
that's a good point. Excellent.
You
So I went to
can't just-
Dubai. Don't ask me why I went to Dubai. 'Cause
Why
I
did
don't
you go to
fucking
Dubai,
know.
bro? What do you
Maybe
mean?
it's
You
just
end
'cause
up
I
on a
never
plane
went.
in Dubai, bro.
Maybe it's just because I never went. Knowing me, never went, found cheap flights. Oh no, I know where I went. I went to meet a guy out there because I was training to be a photographer and a videographer. And when I say training to be them things, I mean I bought a camera and I was so interested in how to use this fucking gadget.
Right.
So I went out there to meet a guy who was doing it.
And you couldn't find the guy here, no?
And
It had to be on the
it's
farm.
always extra with me. It's
Yeah.
always excessive with me.
Right.
So I went to Dubai, met two of my best friends to this day in Dubai, which were irrelevant, like separate from my man, who I went to help out with some of the filming stuff and try and learn off of, who ended up doing me super dirty. And
Why did you do dirty?
just basically brought me out there, didn't help me whatsoever, and like was saying to me, yo, if you want to come, like I'll teach you these things, but you need to be like financially independent. I'm here going, bro, I just want the opportunity. Like I'm cool. I'm good, you know. I got my own flight ticket. I got money for my hotel, this. And then he made me pay for a few things. Yo, I'll give you the money back later. But he just ended up kind of bumming me a bit, yeah.
Bumped it.
Yeah.
Okay, but you find your
It's
two
alright when
other
I see
friends.
him.
Yeah, when you see him, bro, get me. Just
When I
at
see-
him now,
when-
bro.
when
Who
I-
is he,
when
bro?
I see him, I'm gonna shake his hand.
Who's this pagan, bro? You get me? Okay, cool. But then from that, you find your two best friends, or your two.
Yeah, two of my closest friends to this day, like miraculously saw them, spent a few days in Dubai with them, and then I was heading back to England, and one of them told me, "Yo, I'm going to Mexico in a couple of weeks." I was like, "What? Yeah, don't test me."
How was Dubs for you first? How was Dubs? for you?
As a young man with
Yeah.
with just completely normal pockets, like
Yeah.
I wasn't when I said I was financially free, I mean I could cover myself wherever I needed to be,
Yeah.
but I didn't
But
need to be in the
at-
clubs.
not at them levels, man.
So I was walking around, and I've always been a very casual person. I don't feel the need to dress up some kind of way.
Right.
Ironically,
Well, yeah.
yeah, this is different. I was coming from
Yeah.
doing some bits and bobs, running around the block, but
Right.
saw a man about a dog.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Dubai I was a very casual dresser and like a young man, so it was very, very judgy. It was very harsh
Yeah.
on you. So I didn't like it then.
Right.
I do feel like Dubai is a place of when you have money, you like it, and when you don't, it's not the place for you.
Yeah.
Which, even that sentence isn't my kind of place, because I like a place that can be enjoyed with or without money
Yeah.
for the levels of like the actual community.
Yeah.
Which is why when I go to like Southeast Asia, the people are fucking amazing. Money helps you have an amazing time. Also, you can live on no money if you want to. You can have that kind of choice of balance where you want to be, but the people are just amazing. And that's what makes a place for me, the community.
So then how do you end up in Mexico then? The guy just goes says,
Yeah, he
I'm
was
going
like-
Mexico.
He already had his plans to go there because Mexico was one of the only places at the time during COVID that had no regulations.
Right, so this is COVID time.
Yeah, this is COVID.
Okay, cool. So where in Mexico did you go?
A little place called Playa del Carmen.
I know it very well. Been there.
Very well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I said, oh my.
If you know Playa
There's
del
an
Carmen very
island there,
well.
Mujeres. There's an island
Y
there.
las mujeres.
Yeah, come on, hey.
Y las mujeres.
Right,
¿Qué pasó?
right, okay, anyway, right.
¿Qué pasó means what happened.
Nothing happened. So you go there,
Pin it back on me. All right.
yeah, obviously. And then do what there? Go to Coco Bongo.
we did go Cocobongos.
You have to.
We did. We
Yeah,
did.
okay, so you just end up there what? Just partying or just...
Nah, I was never a big partier. Just going there like I was working a few hours a day because I could manage the business that I was doing and making a little bit of money by doing a few hours work a day.
What is this, the social media stuff?
This is the marketing, social media marketing. But then when I had my time back in England, I was still running my coaching, right? So I had the money when I was there, but I also had a little bit of money online. So I was doing all right. And then yeah, I met some people from London in Playa.
As you do.
And they introduced me, a guy called Aji, a very
Right.
good friend of mine still to this day. And he introduced me to social media. He introduced me to like the creation of content, like for yourself, for your personal brand. And then from there,
You just started flying.
yeah, man.
Okay, so what did he teach you then?
They were making Vox Pop style content on the streets,
Interviewing
like
people,
interviews, yeah.
right.
So we was out there doing some cringy stuff. He taught me how to be very cringy on camera, actually. So no thank you for that, Aj. But he did teach me, the levels of understanding. And he's also actually been a big part of my journey in helping me, create the brand and who I am today. But essentially he showed me, yo, if you make videos and you edit it like this, you can get views and you can get followers. And eventually you can turn that into money.
Right.
So that's what he showed me. The start of that was me creating very cringy content and getting a lot of views for some stuff.
Such as?
such as asking people, would you rather do this or do that?
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
very monotone.
Yeah, but that's what's trending, I guess.
It was trending
I
at the
saw
time.
a lot of that at the time.
It was very big at the time. And then that went on for me. I was like, yo, like, if I'm interviewing people, we might as well interview beautiful girls. So while we're in Mexico, we have beautiful girls run down the street. Now I'm interviewing beautiful girls. And during the interviews, I'm kind of like flirting with them naturally.
Right.
Because it's like, if I'm interviewing you and I'm talking to you, okay, let me just drop a couple bars in there anyways. Until I'm back at home and I'm doing the same thing. And a video of me in Camden went viral and did 25 million views on TikTok.
Okay, hold on, wait, whoa.
What? Because we just popped back to London.
No, I'm trying to just get this. Okay, so you're doing the Vox Pop stuff.
Yeah.
You're flirting with people. It's got a lot of like traction or not?
Yeah, a lot of traction, but not a brand. No brand. Actually, at the time on TikTok, maybe I pushed like 80, 100K, which at the
That's
time was like,
amazing.
great. Yeah, it was great. But then on Instagram, we were still doing like 1.5K followers. Whereas now, if you have 100K on TikTok, you want like, you probably got 20, 30K on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
But have you noticed the audiences are very much different?
Of course.
Right.
And them times it was so different. And the difference is that Instagram is more of a brand-based position, whereas TikTok is very much like, people just want to see entertainment, quick entertainment, quick lessons, quick education, whatever it is. And Instagram's more like, yo, I follow you because I fuck with you.
Right.
Diego, I fuck with you. But here it's just like, I saw a video and I want to follow. Cool, fuck it. So that's the biggest difference between TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, cool. So you build in this Vox Pop stuff, come back to the UK, still on it, yeah? Are you making money at this point? Is the Creator Fund open?
I made my account in Mexico.
Huh?
I made my account in Mexico.
What does that mean? You made your...
Usually I get paid.
Okay. Oh, you made your TikTok account.
Yeah. From my main TikTok page, which was
Man's getting paid in pesos, bro. You get me? I'm like, what the fuck?
Go to the strip club with 500 pesos in it.
Coins,
just like
coins.
20 quid, blood.
Okay.
No, on my main TikTok account, which has 1 million followers, I've not made a single penny. If you want to relate, like, no, never.
Oh.
Yeah.
But why not now?
Because I made the account in the.
But can't you talk to them and say, listen?
Tried. Yeah, tried, had conversations.
But don't they pay the creators in
Not
Mexico?
possible. No.
They don't pay.
You have to be in an eligible country to make money on TikTok.
And because you open the account.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, if I did the maths, stupid numbers. Because views we did on that page, at one point, we was doing videos, back to back, 5 million a day. Bang, 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 bang. We had a streak one day, I think, of like 30 days. We did over 1 million in every video for like a 30-day period. So we're talking hundreds of thousands of pounds that account would have had.
Did it not occur to you to close the account and reopen one?
We did. But for me, it was a case of, do I want to close? What's more important to me, the brand that we've actually created here or the money? And the TikTok money was never a big thing for me.
Okay, it's just that there's people sat here earning 5-10 grand a month on TikTok.
Of course it is. And that's not even for me to be ignorant and say, oh, we don't need that. Of course.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no to 5-10 bags a week, you know? So it was just a decision we made, and we did eventually. And we made some money off that. And, we still make a bit of money off that. But TikTok views are very weird right now, and our focus is very much on building our community up. Because that's, for me, where the impact comes in, where the purpose comes in. But if TikTok want to start sliding me 5-10 G's a month, then, amazing. I'm not going to say no to it.
Then we take that. All right, so then talk to me about your first viral video that actually popped off with millions of views then. Because that's obviously the changing factor.
I'm going to say viral because for me, viral is like the 20 M's. That's for me viral. So there was a couple of...
Boy, I'm yet to go viral then, you get me?
Soon come, man.
Man said 20 M's.
Keep working hard.
Come on, bro, we're out here. All right, go on. So you're getting hundreds of thousands of views, millions of views?
Yeah, millions.
Right.
Yeah, so hundreds of thousands up to this, and then the million was the big game changer, which took my Instagram following up. And actually, not necessarily. My Instagram following went up originally when I'm Just Bait posted my first video. That was probably my first big jump on Instagram.
And this is you just talking to girls?
Yeah, this specific video was with me and a good friend of mine now called Alicia, and we did like an interview, and it was like yo, and then I was just kind of like trying to move her, and she was being very resistant to the Rizz, as to say. Yeah. And in the end, I just kind of put her in her place a bit, and the viewers loved it. Like, yo, he moved game on her. Okay. And that's where the original kind of idea of Rizz was. Now Rizz is like, yo, you got game. Yeah. But Rizz actually back in the day was, if a girl doesn't like you, can you actually, without sounding creepy, make her like you? Yeah. That's Rizz. When a girl doesn't initially have that bounce with you, yo, hi, you're right. Yeah, I'm cool. Like, you good? Now 2-3 minutes and that girl's super into me, that's Rizz. Right. But now everyone thinks you can just go up to a girl chat and it's Rizz, but it's not.
Okay. And just the term itself, Rizz, where's that coming from? Do we know this?
I'm claiming a big influence in the popularity of the word,
Yeah.
but Kai Cenat was the originator.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So I don't know if he was just on a stream one day and he just said the word Rizz, or how he originated it, but it's actually, if you look at it, because now it's in the Oxford Dictionary.
No way.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's down to you, bruv.
I'm claiming a big part of that because it's in the Oxford Dictionary, right? Kai's in them sides.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm. If you think of the word Rizz in the UK, I don't think there's anyone else like more notorious you think about than me.
I'll give him that.
I'll claim that.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Okay, cool. So then you're getting million views. So what's the big one? The big 20 mil. The 20.
The one I talked about.
Oh, that
with
one.
Alicia, that was the big
Okay,
one,
so
yeah.
when it gets 20 M's, how are you thinking? Like, what's going on? Are you kind of planning for that? Is it weird for you? Because you're just doing the same thing, aren't you?
I never planned.
Right.
I never planned. I was never a great planner.
Yeah.
I'm starting to find out his beauties now.
Yeah.
Because planning is great. It's massively helpful.
Yeah.
But then it was like hustle. I'm hustling very hard, and when it cracks, it will crack. And then it cracked. And then I was like, okay, so these guys really like the side of me that can kind of move girls a bit like this. So then there was a point soon after that where we were like, well, wait a minute. I spend my whole life talking to girls off camera anyway. So why don't we get a little hidden camera in there and just have me organically talking to girls completely and showing guys how to approach girls.
Whose idea was that yours?
Yeah, I think it was just a super organic thing. I don't think it was like, yo, we should do this.
Right.
You know, we were with content creators every day. We used to link up in London, hit Leicester Square up and just cause chaos.
Okay, so there's a few of
5,
you.
6 of us. I was filming for my man was filming for my man, she was filming for me.
Okay.
Yo, Diego, come here, film this video for me. Got you, bro. Oh, yo, excuse me, miss, can you come here? Can you come?
Right.
Yo, can I ask you a question for a video? Bang, bang, chaos.
Right.
Yeah.
And just the confidence to approach people, is that always in you? Is that instilled in you? Where does that come from?
The confidence was always in me, but it used to be a false layer of confidence. And I then understood it and mastered it and projected it in the right manner.
What do you mean it was false layer?
I mean, I was charismatic and my confidence came from a place of wanting to be liked. Like, I'm going to push out my personality as much as I can because I want to be liked. So I'm just going to speak to everyone and...
Liked by the individual or the social media world?
No, this is where I'm going back to
Right,
to these times.
Right.
So social media was a journey for me where I definitely think the original hype of social media for me came from an aspect of I can create a new person that doesn't need to be liked by everyone. I can just show people me and people can have a fresh aspect on me as a person. And yeah, within that for sure, you know, that level of confidence was much healthier from a manner of I understand myself better.
Right.
Because confidence, you know, you can't be confident and not understand yourself because then who are you actually confident about?
Yeah.
Understand? So that used to be me, the charismatic guy. You'd perceive me as confident, but I didn't know myself. I don't understand why I was being confident. So when you kind of go through that psychological process of really breaking yourself down, I call it like, I use the analogy of the seed.
Right.
When you want to plant a seed, you have to dig down a bit to plant the seed like solidly, right? And you want to plant a few seeds to get a real solid foundation. But if you plant the seed at the top of the soil, you know, it might not be as solid. The plant might fall, it might die, whatever.
No rootage.
So the more rooted you can get,
Yeah.
you know, the more successful and you know, productive the plant is going to grow eventually. So I feel like there's a phase to every man's development where at the start, you got to cut down to that seed and then you got to start thriving and then you can start acting on it. So when you understand yourself, that cutting down is understanding yourself, digging into yourself, looking in the mirror, telling yourself, I am not good enough. You know, there are things I need to do to improve my life. Am I ready for the action? Looking at yourself in the mirror going, you know, it's you against you. Are you really ready to take this shit on? And then you start to take it on and then you can start to blossom and grow.
You see this confidence, is it something that you believe every male has? Or do you...
100%.
Really?
100%. And there'll be guys that are sitting at home right now thinking, I will never be able to speak to a girl.
Because some people just might not be built that way.
That's a limiting belief.
Okay.
It's just a limiting belief. We're not built anyway, right? The thing we have in common is a fucking dick. That's literally it. Everything else about all of us is different. But what, my man can just achieve this and you just can't achieve that. No, we've just applied different aspects to our life. And the more you allow that limiting belief to control your brain, it will push you down and down and down. You're either in one of two cycles in life. You're in a downward cycle or you're in an upward cycle. You're very rarely just sitting still. Because when you're sitting still, gravity will take you down. That's my kind of perception of it. So you need to be on an upward cycle of actively trying to move up and actively trying to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. And that's the truth of it is. If you have a limiting belief, it's usually you sitting in a comfort zone and you know, the fear is holding you back from exploring that. Fear controls everything. Fear is our biggest enemy in life and it stops you from exploring your comfort zone. that you've never explored before, which can take you to them capabilities that you don't know you have. So confidence, what? You don't think guys can go and speak to a girl? Because the problem's deeper than just, yo, I'm not having sex, I'm a virgin. The problem's deeper. The problem is you're never gonna actually be able to meet a woman to get married and bear your children.
Right.
Or you're gonna have to explain to your grandkids why you met your woman fucking swiping on an app. It's because you didn't have the balls to go and approach her in a shop, you know? So this is real life shit. This isn't just I can't get pussy. This is, you are at a stage in your life where you're gonna take the first woman that shows interest to you because you don't have the balls to speak to loads of women and find out, what do I like? What morals in a woman align with my values?
Yeah.
You know, what levels of integrity in a girl? For me, a girl that sells her pussy online isn't a girl for me. So just because that girl's giving me attention, I'm not just gonna go with her because that doesn't align with what I wanna do, and I don't want that to be the mother of my children, you know? So it's like a...
Deeper gems, bruv, deeper gems. But you know when you're approaching these females in person, the kind of dialogue that you got, it's on the spot.
Energy.
Talk to me about energy.
It's all energy. So
Explain.
You just gotta master your energy, and the rest becomes, reps. Your speech, the words, like, of course, if you look at my videos, I'm repeating lyrics because I'm talking to 5,000 girls, and these lyrics are just popping in my head. So I know when a girl says this, I'm gonna say this for the camera, but also when it's off camera and it's a very organic interaction with a woman, same shit. We're just bouncing off energy and natural energy. So I never think about what I'm gonna say when I go up to a girl. I go up to her, and if I see something unique in the situation, I can comment on, because the best thing you can do with a woman is stand out.
Right.
Be unique. There's nothing unique about her compared to the guy before you, right? You're both approaching the same girl.
Yeah.
But there is something unique because you're approaching this girl at this time, on this day, in this location. And no one's done that because you're the guy doing that. So can I find something unique about the day, the time, and the location to apply on this situation? You know, if the sun's shining in her face, I might just go, whoa, like, I'm not gonna lie, that sun, that's hella shiny, your eyes look nice, all that, verbal diarrhea. So if I can apply something unique, but where the energy kicks in is the energy allows you a platform just to flow with your words. Because when the energy is good and you bounce and you connect, the words just become a product of that, and you don't think so much and put so much pressure about what you're saying. And the girl can feel much more comfortable when your energy is dominant, confident, and productive.
Is that then practice then? Is it a practice makes
there's
perfect
reps.
type of reps, like repetition?
So if you're looking at a level of I can't chat to girls, I'd be looking at two things. I'd be looking at mastering your energy as an individual practice, which is what we're focusing on in stuff like the truth. You know, we can't put 50 girls in front of you and say, yo, chat to this girl, this girl, this girl. But what we can do is the most important process of it, which is working on yourself, because the solution to 99% of your problems is self-work. If I want to achieve this, the work's here. If I want to achieve this, the work's here. If I want to get that girl's number, the work's here. And it's crazy to think that if you want to get that girl's number over there, the work's here. To look better, to be better, to be more confident, to better your energy, all the work's here. And it starts in the gym, and it starts with eating good food, and it starts with, living within purpose. So in terms of the specific energy, when you master your energy, which is a process of self-development, and then the other level of reps is how many times can I put myself outside my comfort zone, so talking to girls just become easy to me, and I understand the fear of rejection.
Fear of rejection.
Because it's the fear of rejection that stops most of us.
I was coming to that next, bro. That seems to be the main obstacle, right? If this girl turns me down, if she makes me feel a certain way, how do I handle that? Yeah,
I want to give the viewers a second of thought here, right? Because I'm going to say now that most of the viewers, 100%, 99% of them, you have a fear of rejection.
Right.
And now we're going to give 2-3 seconds because all of them are sitting behind the camera going, no, I don't. I'm not scared of rejection. I don't care. Okay, but if I told you that this beautiful girl sitting across to you in the restaurant, 100% will give you her number. If I was some sort of prophet and I was able to guarantee that 100% she's going to give you her number if you go and speak to her. Just go and say to her, hi, can I have your number? Would you go and approach her then? Of course you would.
Yeah.
So why aren't you? Well, that can only mean one thing. That's 1 + 1 = 2, which is the fear of rejection. It's the fear of being rejected by someone. And that holds us back in not only, the level of approaching girls, but so many other aspects in our life, bro. And it's a shame because we have this mad, constant craving of being accepted by society, which is just a never-ending course for chaos because it's not happening. You're never going to be accepted by the whole of society. When you're doing amazing things or when you're doing terrible things, all you can do is learn to accept and love yourself by doing the right things and by doing the things that you know, hold integrity and hold good moral values.
You see, in this country, society-wise, it's like if you just go and talk to a stranger, you're almost looked at as some type of alien. Do you get what I'm saying? As kind of primal and as it sounds, like that should just be the most natural thing for us as humans. But like in this country, there's certain countries I've been to, I think hustle and bustle, whatever. If you just stop a female and talk to her, she will think you're weird. How the hell does one overcome that?
So
Because society has kind of done it in that way. I don't know what it is, but let's say I'm on a train, right? I'm sitting there and there's a girl next to me or in front of me and I look at her and say, hello, how are you? She'll 100% not look away or whatever. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Right. So for me, the first thing that you need to ask before you're approaching these girls is make sure your intentions are right. Seek actual genuine connection instead of going into a situation with a motive. If I look at this girl across from the train from me and I go, I would like to sleep with her, everything's going wrong from the first point. If I look at this girl and go, she's beautiful, I'd love to see if we have some form of energy connection happening between us. Even if it is your just intention to have a short, casual something. I'm not saying that's the worst thing. I'm not saying
I
that men
walked
can't
up
be...
to a girl and said, excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you. I just want to see if our energies are connected. But that she's calling the feds.
Do you know what she's doing if you actually
She's
say
calling
that?
the feds!
If you actually say that, do you know what she's doing?
Go on.
She's gonna be somewhat intrigued. Yeah?
You reckon?
Somewhat intrigued.
Okay.
Maybe she won't like it, but she'll be somewhat intrigued. If you say, hi, how are you? She probably knows your intention straight away. She's going, yo, this guy's hitting on me. So this is what we need to do with a girl. Only if your intentions are pure, because if your intentions are not pure, then I believe in not bothering the girl. Leave her the fuck alone. If you genuinely want to ruin and inflict pain in that girl's life, leave her alone.
It's not about ruining and inflicting pain. If you like someone, I presume the end goal is to be with them in some type of way. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right, and if you trust yourself as a person to be one, respectful at all times, two, nice, a nice human being and a respectful human being, and not completely selfish, then talk to her. I'm not saying that you can't look at a girl, want to sleep with her, and then not talk to her.
Yeah.
Talk to her as long as your intentions are pure. I think we overly lie, and as men, we're stressing out because the dating game's so hard now. Now we don't want to, we want to lie to girls. We want to do everything we can to sleep with them, and then get scared of commitment because the standards are so high, but everyone is so actively low on their level of value. So for me, it's a case of once you find out and understand that your intentions are pure, go and approach the girl. And say something unique. Say something that makes her curious. Say something that makes her think.
e.g.
And say something that doesn't show her your intention straight away.
Right.
Give an example. Yesterday I'm in a sauna with my boy. We're talking about silly stuff, God knows what.
Yeah.
Girl comes in the sauna straight away, not to make the situation awkward. I look at her and I go, excuse me. Me and my friend were just talking about where the most beautiful girls in the world are from. We were just having this debate right now. We were arguing. I brought the intensity level up. We were just arguing about it. Can you settle this argument for us, please? I genuinely just wanted a girl's opinion on the interaction.
Yeah, but
we weren't even talking about that.
Okay.
We weren't even talking about that. We were talking about hustle. We were talking about
the Rizz King,
a business.
Take notes.
And there were 10 guys in the sauna. So I had to realize I have to make this girl feel super comfortable. So I was very friendly with my approach. I didn't even make any advances because in that situation, it's not fair on her to make her feel uncomfortable. I knew that if I wanted to talk to her, it would be outside of an enclosed environment. So there's thought process to it, but I just wanted to engage with her. I was like, she's beautiful, she's cute. It was my natural instinct to go, yo, excuse me, I got this question. So now she thinks, first of all, that guy's cool, like he's cute, I've noticed him, and he just wanted me involved in a conversation. So when I'm outside the sauna and I walk past him, I'm gonna say, hi. Hi, we just talked in there, but I didn't get your name. What's your name? Now she's not freaking out. But if I just walked past her and said, yo, what's your name? Maybe she's freaking out. Yeah, he's trying to move to me. But we've built a bit of rapport now. You understand? So
what if you don't have time to build that rapport? You're in an environment, i.e. the train or somewhere.
Same thing.
How could you build that rapport in such a short period of time, knowing that you may not see that person ever
Same thing
again?
on the train. If you really don't have nothing to say, yo, I'm just literally about to text my mum because I've got to cook her dinner tonight, but I have no idea what to cook her. I promised her to cook. I've never cooked anything before in my life. What shall I cook her? Bang, the girl's laughing at you because you're useless at cooking, and she thinks you're cute because you're making food for your mum tonight. I've just thought of that in 2 seconds. It's psychology. Or, if all else fails, tell her, I'm literally only want to say that you're so beautiful, I go the whole train journey without saying anything. Or she's going to say, oh, thank you, that's nice. Or she's going to say, oh, okay. Oh, okay, fine, done. But hold your ground. You're not gonna now move to a next carriage. Hold your ground. I wanted to tell you that you was beautiful, and I would have regretted not telling you and not exploring the possibility that we could have exchanged numbers and possibly got to know each other. I refused to live with a regret as a man, so I took advances on that. I was very respectful. I was very polite. If you felt uncomfortable, you've got spatial issues and issues in your life, because I was very respectful. I didn't invade your space. I didn't invade your privacy. All I did was pay you a compliment. If that makes you as a woman feel uncomfortable, that's a problem that you're gonna have to deal with. I've been very respectful. I know myself. I'm a nice person. If you refuse the value that I want to give to you, again, that is your problem, because I know myself. I know how much value I hold as a man and as a human being. And if you refuse that, that's all on you.
You know, being super nice can be seen as a weakness for some. Like women may see that as weak, like they can trample over you or something. Where is that line? Do you get what I'm saying?
She has to know the pattern.
Yeah, but how? Yeah, but the pattern comes.
You're talking about
the pattern comes in time. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're super nice, sometimes then that's friend zone, bro. When you're in the friend zone, ooh.
So that's the energy. That's the basis of energy. You have to understand the levels of sexual innuendos and letting her know your intentions are pure and you know, true to one thing, you know.
Can a man ever come out the friend zone?
If you stop being a fucking wally, then
thinking about it though, like, no.
I don't know. I've never been in a friend zone because I've always made my intentions very clear to a girl.
So you don't have girls that are friends now?
No.
Okay.
A couple, but it's complicated. It's not like a simple friendship that I have with my guys.
Can a guy and a girl be friends?
In rare situations, a good-looking guy and a good-looking girl can be friends in a rare situation. First of all, if you've known each other for a long time and you're way back when, yeah, cool. The girl just needs to understand primarily that the guy has thought about his intentions to sleep with you, and at any given opportunity, he probably would sleep with you. But you gotta understand, people could be friends from way back when, from primary school, from secondary school, and know each other for a long time, or
so
they know your brothers. My answer is it's more complicated than possible. It's also more complicated than the guy having a guy friendship. For me, right? For me, I have a requirement on my friends. If I get in a fight, you're back in a fight. End of. If you're my boy and you can't fight and you're skinny and you're useless, you're back in a fight. If you're my friend. But then now I don't have the same expectations of a girl. So you can never build that same kind of loyalty or friendship with a girl because she's not going to have you. The thing I talked about earlier, I'm never calling a girl and going, yo, I need you to bail me out of these sides. A girl doesn't have that same kind of loyalty to you that your guy friend will have. That kind of ride or die shit. The only female that will ride or die in your life is your mother and your partner. Understand? So...
And then speaking of partners, have you got a partner? How does it work? Because you are the Rizz man. So in essence, that would then equate then how comes the... Hold on. Firstly, have you got a partner?
No.
Okay. So then explain how the Rizz man, aka Mr. Hitch himself, can give all this advice to everybody on how
they based the movie Hitch off of me. You know?
I can imagine.
They preempted my existence. You know?
Royalties. You know? Royalties.
Shout out Will.
But so then how in that essence does that make sense if the person who I want advice on how to speak to women is not settled down with a woman?
100%. So first of all, I'm not a dating coach. Second of all, no, I'm not a dating coach. I give guys advice on self-development, on personal development, because personal development is dating advice. When you master yourself, you will be the best boyfriend.
Yeah.
When you master yourself, you'll be the best boss.
Right.
You'll be the best employee.
Yeah.
You'll be the best everything. When you master yourself, and this is what is so missed out on this world for guys, self-mastery is the #1 step to anything. If you want to become a Forex trader, self-master. If you want to become a fucking, if you want to go work in Sainsbury's, self-master. Learn the art of self-trust, self-confidence, self-discipline, self-respect, self-value, and everything else in your life will become easy. That's the foundation that you have. That's the seeds we were talking about earlier that you have. And now you're a seed and you've grown and now you're a plant, right? Then you can decide, do I want to grow a leaf in this direction? Do I want to become a fucking tree? Do I want to just stay as I am? Do I want to branch out this way? Do I want to make relationships with my man? But if you're always a seed or you don't have that foundation, when you grow so big, you don't have the support system underneath you, which is self-fucking mastery.
But some will say that's easier said than done. So what is?
Of course it is.
What does that elaborate on? Like the
it's
key,
hard.
What are the fundamentals of self-mastery?
Shit.
So I'm saying
a lot of shit.
But you're talking like exactly. So you're talking like
anyone can start and anyone can make the conscious decision to do it.
But what does that entail?
A lot of fucking discomfort. A lot of self-transparency. Discomfort like exploring your comfort zones and jumping out of your comfort zones and failing non-stop consistently. Consistently failing and learning from the situations and having a positive attitude. So release the self-limiting beliefs, and then have a positive attitude that everything you're doing, you're either succeeding or you're learning. They're the only two options, succeed or learn.
Right.
And when you have that mindset in life, it's only a progressive journey. Even if you fail, you go up somehow. And when you realize this thing, as a human being, if I fuck up to the maximum, I still grow in my level of wisdom and experience. You can never fucking lose. So when you start this process of enjoying the darkness and enjoying the discomfort and enjoying the unknown, you become unbeatable, you become undefeatable. Because what can I do to you? I can hurt you, but now I like pain. Right? I can damage your soul? No, because I understand who I am. So you become indestructible as a human being. And then it's just a constant level of growth.
And then just to answer back on that question, why is the Rizz King single?
Great question. Honestly, I have sacrificed my dating life for the younger generation of men.
Explain.
About 1 year ago, I had an idea to rebrand, to come away completely from doing something that stopped me and prevented me from having a meaningful relationship, which I support and encourage 100% in guys, which is way better than sleeping around with a bunch of girls. I sacrificed that to keep being exposed to the world so I could spread my message as widely as possible to guys.
How did you sacrifice that?
Because while I'm doing my videos, while I'm doing the videos that I'm doing, which is first of all showing, second of all teaching, and third of all giving me a platform to teach in more depth, I can't have a meaningful relationship.
Why not?
Because two reasons. One, if a girl would accept what I'm doing, I would lose respect for her.
But you're only
and two, if a girl has
people.
enough respect to catch my eye and for me to like her, then she won't let me do what I do.
But you're only teaching people. You're not actually going on dates with these girls afterwards.
Would you let your wife walk around the street and talk to guys if she was teaching girls how
It's
to
for
do it?
content though, isn't it?
Would you let your wife do it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Why? Because you respect yourself. You demand that she respects you. And that's the pure level of basis in a relationship.
Okay.
I'm saying this about myself, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I'm digging into myself.
I know, but what I'm saying is you're in essence teaching Mr. Joe Blogs, who has confidence issues, how to be confident. So you're taking these scenarios, speaking to females, etc., showing them that this here is possible. And then it ends there and then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right? You don't need to take the number off camera, you don't need to go on dates with her, etc. Would the right female not understand that?
She would understand it, she wouldn't accept it.
She wouldn't accept
The right female for me, because I have high standards, and this is why I fucked, because I'm the one that wouldn't let her do that. I'm the one that wouldn't appreciate her having a lower level of self-respect to let it slide. I'll give you an example, right? For me, I don't do or participate in drugs in any form. I don't even drink. So if my girl is a heavy drinker or she does drugs of any sort, she smokes weed, blah blah blah, that's done.
Yeah.
That's a not a red flag, but this is done. That's a what's it called? A deal breaker.
Deal breaker, yeah.
A deal breaker.
Code red.
Right?
Out, yeah.
So now what? If she smokes and I go, but she's amazing, she's a good girl, she's kind, she's nice. So what now can I
compromise?
Can I compromise? No, because I respect myself and I respect my rules. And not enough of us do it. It's so easy to fall in love with a girl and compromise on all of your fucking rules. Because why? Because love's powerful. Pussy makes us weak, bro. Pussy makes us so weak. Me, myself, biggest weakness, 100%. Biggest weakness in every guy is pussy.
Some will say, yeah, wars have been started over it. Some will say that in order to succeed, especially in 2025, if you can't compromise, you can't have nothing.
For me, it's better nothing.
Do you get what I'm saying?
For me, it's better nothing than crossing your moral values.
But then are you worried that your window of opportunity may close?
No. Because I will never ever allow my standards to drop just because society tells me to. I have a better understanding than them being the world, so I'm not dropping my standards for society.
So you wouldn't change for anybody, not even a smidge?
What do you mean by change?
Like you're with someone and she wants you to, I don't know, do something and...
Give me an example. She wants
you to be a vegan.
No.
I said, no, give me that steak, motherfucker.
But
I'm just saying compromise. It seems
I wouldn't be a vegan for a day if you offered me $1 billion.
Okay, vegan's a bad example because I wouldn't either, bro. But
if she said to me, yo, listen, right, I know you don't like going out. I'll give you the example. She said to me, I know you don't like going out. I know you hate it, but for me, Friday night is just a really good time to relax. So I like to go out and have a few drinks, right? But it's important to me that my partner comes with me.
Right.
So every Friday night, just for a couple of hours, I'm gonna go to a bar, have a couple of drinks, come with me. You know, it's important for me. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house, and don't you dare try and inflict damage on my life through your bad habits. That's my response to that. You enjoy your Friday nights alone. You enjoy your Friday nights with a man who compromises values. You have to understand, bro, as a man in this day and age, it's hard.
Very hard.
It's hard. We have to get out of the mud every day. We're in war mode every single day. You think I have space for compromisations? Bear in mind, my life is this: hard work, kindness, gratitude, and happiness. What am I compromising, bro? And health. That's my life. Happiness, health, and hard work. Which part of that am I compromising?
Can you see a scenario where your partner has a male friend, best friend?
Best friend is a drag,
What do you mean a drag?
like a stretch.
Okay, I'm
Like
just
a
curious.
fan.
Is that
Best friend is a drag.
okay? A friend then, a male friend.
Full details.
What is that? You're very, you come across very confident, and that's what it is. Get the fuck out and all of that, and I get it. It's very male, masculine dominated.
Yeah, but
A lot of
it's not like toxic masculinity.
that's what I was going to come to. Is
It's not that.
Where do you see that some women now would look at that and go, "Oh, he's being toxic. He's being that."
I'll bring it back to the point I said, right?
Right.
If anyone can look at me and say, you change one of these things in your life, then I will fully understand, right? Hard work, health, and happiness. That's it. Add family in there. That's my life. What about that am I changing?
The
Right.
happiness bit, I guess.
Right.
It's compromise.
Right. Okay, so you want me to sacrifice my happiness, which is the thing that's going to allow our relationship to strive. Because as the man, I'm the leader, which means I need to be as happy as possible, humanly possible, to support the morale in this relationship and bring children while you're having your female mood swings and your period pains and you're stressed with your friends and you're bitching about Mia and Jasmine and whatever other woman I can think of, you know, and I've just got to be happy while you're doing all this bitching and talking and moaning. You know, I can't compromise my Friday night where I'm going to wake up Saturday feeling tired and then listen to you talk this. I've got enough of that.
But you are dating.
I talk to females.
You are dating.
I talk to
No,
females.
to be honest, you must be dating then.
There's one. I
Okay.
talk to one.
You talk to one right now.
Yeah.
He's like, he's gonna tell every girl, baby.
No,
that
I'm
was
a- I'm
you,
a
you
one-
know.
I'm a one-
Hey,
I'm a
baby,
one
that
woman
was
man.
You know.
I'm a one woman man.
Okay. Do you, baby? That was you.
You're a
you know,
dickhead.
You know that was me, baby.
Because I was getting ready to show her this clip and now you've just spun
No,
the
no,
whole
no, it's
thing
her,
off
it's
for me.
her. It's her, innit?
You've
I
just
know it's
spun
her.
the whole thing off for me.
I know it's her. I know it's her. Okay, so do you feel like, are you allowed to date more than one female right now if you want? You know what I'm saying?
Me?
Yeah.
If I'm not committed to
would
them, yeah.
would you say that that's an okay thing to do?
Yeah, if I'm not
Dating
committed.
multiple females.
If you're not committed to them, yeah. And if you're not lying to them, yeah. I'm hypocritical because I try my hardest to be completely open and honest with the girls. And it's been a long journey for me between like being able to manipulate loads of girls into thinking that I'm loyal with them and then understanding that I don't need to do that. So, you know, for me, it's like, you don't need to damage anyone else's soul. Like, keep them pure. Girls are innocent and beautiful. Like, leave them to be innocent, beautiful flowers. You don't need to damage them. So many guys are out here that just damage girls. Like, let them be.
And then as the kind of Rizz master, whatever you want to call it, is that like a double-edged sword? When females see you, they now think, hold on, this guy is that guy there. He's definitely not going to be for me. He's a player.
So funny you said that.
So
You're the
type of
only person on
stigmas.
a podcast that's ever said that. Every other person has come on the angle of the girls look at you and go, yo, that's my man. Like, I want a piece of that. But you're the only one that's actually taking the initiative. My man.
Come on.
Yeah, you're right.
But-
100%.
It's like a stigma now.
Yeah,
because-
before social media, I got way more pussy.
Yeah.
Way more pussy.
So then how do you navigate that then? Is it really difficult? Because obviously they know you. You're famous, right? Let's have it right. You're online everywhere. If a female sees you, they know the Rizz man's gonna, and some of them will be expecting some type of banter, etc., etc., and the content will be good for them and you.
Yeah.
And then I presume for you then it becomes even harder, right?
Yeah, it's hard. I'm using lines, just an organic line, like female to female. Just like, oh, I saw a video, use that line, and all that. Like, I could wake up in the morning and go, oh my god, like you look gorgeous. Oh, you say that to all your girls in the videos, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I suppose I have that understanding that right now in my life, like, I'm not going for anything like that. So I have a beautiful situation where if a girl's not giving me the energy I need to give, then it's out the door. I'm running a very tight ship in my life. I have to. I've got people relying on me. I've got people to set examples for, you know. I'm running a very tight ship, bro.
And then in the Rizz Masters experience, where are the best looking females from?
I'm gonna have to reside in Brazil.
Yeah.
Because Brazil is like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. You walk in and you have fucking everything, my friend. You have white, milky, dark chocolate.
I wouldn't know, but go on.
You have it in all
elaborate.
textures and
Nav knows, you get me?
and material. Nav knows.
Nav knows. Out here.
Nav and I were
Nav's
in
on the
Brazil
phone
last
right
week.
now, you know.
Nav and I were in Brazil. Nav's reminiscing about he's on the Brazilian videos. We stepped into oh no, Nav wasn't there actually. He didn't come out that night. We stepped into a little event in Brazil. And the ratio was like 25-75.
Yeah.
75
Where is that
girls.
for the people? I mean, I don't want to know, but I'm just curious.
Like the event. I'll tell you after.
No.
I'll tell you after for your friends, innit? Just for your friends, innit?
No, the camera wants to know.
Why are you getting stressed, bro? It's alright, you're gonna get some.
I'm calm.
You're gonna
baby.
get some.
Hey, listen, I'm good, you know.
Keep it breezy,
Right,
cuzzy.
right, go on.
So yeah, Brazil, for the fact that there's just every variety of beauty. You know, thin, thick, tall, short. And they're so open and warm. Latin America is a place as a young man to go and experience and learn some stuff about, you know, your life and your sexual life and blah, blah, ta, ta. But it's never a place to reside a female because there are some very, very, on average, stereotypically speaking, damaged women there.
And what's your type for any female out there? It's coughing, you get me?
If you're sitting here behind a camera thinking about dating me after everything I've just said, you have some issues,
There
my
might
love.
be, I'm saying, bro.
I like a brunette girl. I like a nice tanned, kind of darkish skin girl. Green eyes, curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lost in the wilderness. Ladies, if you know that. And then, is it cool if ladies approach a man, or is that seen as like not?
For me, that's a no-no.
Okay, that's a no-no.
For me, that's a no-no. But if you're a girl and that's your vibe, then who am I to tell you not to do something? But for me, that's a no-no.
Why is that a no-no?
Because you're starting off on the complete wrong foot.
Why?
Unless you as a girl can find a way to like get him to notice you, maybe he's distracted and he's on his phone and you're like, he's cute. Like maybe I'll just go up to him and be like, I'm so sorry, I've lost something, and then wait for him to make the move on you. Because if your man is not confident enough to talk to you, he's not ready to maintain a relationship with you. He's not ready to be your man yet. Your man needs to be in a place in his life where he is ready to approach you and confident enough to approach you no matter what the circumstances are. And that's the man that's going to lead, you know, your relationship and your family.
But you know we're all in that equal rights scenario, you know what I'm saying?
No equal rights.
There's no equal rights.
No equality. I have a dick, you have a vagina. Straight from the get-go, we're so unequal. You want unequal? Okay, so let's have a fight. You want equality? Let's have a fight. Okay. Go in the street. Let's choose a random girl, same age as me, okay. same like average of height. Yeah. I'm just above average height for a man, so just find just above average height for a woman. Good athletic figure. Let's have a fight. Let's see what equality is. Okay. No, you know equality, bro. We're not equal. You and I are not equal. Yeah. Our rights are based on who we are as people.
Thoughts on Tate then, because obviously it's very pro-masculine things you're talking about. Thoughts on Andrew Tate, who I guess was one of the kind of leaders in this.
Cool. No, I'm not associated to him or a part.
Yeah, no, I know that, but just thoughts on the things he says. Kind of pro-masculine and all of that.
He says stuff for clicks and we feed right into his. You know, we're here sitting on a podcast, me and you, and we want to talk about some. I'm just saying this is what he wants.
Yeah.
And he's achieved that.
Yeah, but it's like
he had a plan, he executed it and achieved it to the highest abilities. So congratulations to him. I'm no one to tell him, a man that executed a plan to the highest level and had the whole of the nations hating against him while he's sitting there fucking laughing because he succeeded in what he wanted to achieve. So what am I to say anything against him?
Enough.
Against his points of view? I don't even know if they are his real points of view.
Yeah.
You know, so his general statistics of life, yeah. A man should lead a relationship. A woman should be in some way submissive to her man and contain self-respect. And there are different rules in a relationship for a man and a woman, 100%. Do we go off the top of that and then say like, you know, a man can sleep with whoever he wants and a girl has to be loyal to him, you know? Maybe we're being a bit excessive over there, but he says all this stuff so we can get clicks.
Just touching back on females that you find attractive, if there was a famous celebrity female, which ones are you is more your type, just so you get me.
Yeah, just so we can comprehend.
Come to me, yeah, man.
We're
Give
looking
me
at
your
like,
top 3.
I wouldn't say just celebrities, but just to give you an idea
Yeah,
of
but
my
just
type,
like-
we're looking at like a Rihanna type.
Yeah.
Rihanna type, you know.
Bayesian.
Yeah, like a Caribbean girl.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
else we got? I don't really know too many celebrities like that.
Yeah.
Like Rihanna, just cute, like nice, beautiful skin. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Okay, cool. So you're doing bits online, the thing's thriving, and then you transition that into this trust thing you're doing. Yeah? Truth. Sorry. You just transition it into that now, yeah? How many subscribers are on that? How much does it cost a month, etc.?
Yes, so it's $37 a month at the moment.
$37.
$37, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the subscription in there. And then right now we have, we've basically transitioned from one platform to another. So we've had to kind of rebuild it up. And we've got 100 subscribers in there now. So 100 people in the community. But they're solid people. In our old community, we had a lot more. And because we built that up for a long time. And that was like kind of letting anyone in. Now we have really solid people in the community. And they are, you know, we're growing like very rapidly because, as I say, we've just transitioned recently.
And then that price point, where did that come from? Some may say it's too high. 37 just seems like a bit of not a random number, but it's...
Yeah, the price point was literally this group. We found the balance between I care enough to be in here.
Right.
And I value this enough.
Yeah.
But it's affordable to every single human being in the world. Because if you don't have, you know, 30 quid a month, then you need to reassess what you're doing with your finances.
Okay, cool. I wrote down some questions actually. You're probably one of the first people I actually wrote something down because I thought that
I feel special.
The Rizz man is here.
I feel special.
This was just off my head. Like, do you know what I mean? Can you come back from the ick?
Limiting beliefs, yeah, why not?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it depends what gives you the ick. Again, if the
like
ick,
if you give a girl the ick, can you recover?
like if I give a girl the ick, can I recover?
Yes.
Of course, I'm Diego fucking Day.
Are
mate.
you mad?
What are you talking
Piss
about?
me off.
Are
No.
you stupid?
No, but for real.
I'll make her the ick, blood.
Yeah.
She'll be the ick at the end of the day. Talk about ick.
But
So you told me to do it, and now you want to drop mics on your own show.
okay.
Yo.
So you can come back from the ick.
I can.
Okay. But can the average human
Average human can't do shit.
can't do shit?
No.
You can't come back from the ick.
Average human can't do shit.
I'm saying if you're with a girl and you feel like she's got the ick, should you just pack it in and forget about it?
I'm saying if a girl had said to you, "You've given me the ick," I would run as far away from that woman,
There's
that
no
established
recovery.
adult, using the word ick as possible.
So ick is just the safe word to get out of there.
If you're in 2025 using the word ick, then I'd reassess. I'd
Okay.
reassess who you're hanging around with.
That's fair enough. How much persistence is too much?
You have to judge the situation. It's very hard because we're in a society where, in fact, it's impossible. We're in a situation where if you approach girls
Yeah.
and they say no, one girl,
Oh yeah, no.
you're right?
No.
One
My friend's
girl-
not interested. My friend's not interested.
One girl wants to chase,
Yeah.
but the next girl is ready to call harassment
Yes.
at that point. And the line, do you know what the difference in the line is? If she finds you attractive or not.
That's it.
So as a medium attractive man where you don't know, yo, I might be her type, I might not. Even me, I could be a girl's type and I could not be a girl's type. A girl might not like to have long hair. Fine, no worries. We're fucked. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is if she's attracted to you or not. Because if I'm going to a girl and I'm moving her a bit, yo, and she's all, well, whatever, sizing me up, not being too into me, but I feel like, again, I'm not invading her space. I'm not putting her in any form of danger. So let's continue the conversation. At any point, a girl could go, bro, you was very forceful when harassing. And I'm there like, I was just giving you a bit of a chase. Like, I didn't even start anything.
Yeah.
But then the next girl's like, what? Like, why did that guy not keep on talking to me? Like, I was giving him a bit of leeway. I was giving him a bit of rope and he didn't take anything. So, as a guy, just be as respectful as possible. Don't put her in any form or format of danger. You're always going to have girls. As I said, I could go to a girl, hi, you're right. She'd go, oh my God, get away from me, run. Yeah, them girls there, just allow it. Yeah, they could call that harassment. They're very deluded about how this world operates.
Can you Rizz a girl on social media?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because if a girl looks a certain way, chances are she's some type of Insta model or whatever it is with a certain amount of followers, which then equates for her confidence, i.e. maybe an ego of some sort, perhaps.
Yeah.
And then how could you slide in and be, is it possible?
All right. So
or what is the chance of success?
Cool. So if you want to bag a gal on IG, you must be unique. You have to think there are 50 guys, 60 guys that day in her DMs.
Right.
How am I going to stand out? Is it going to be my profile? Is it going to be what I say?
Yeah.
Or am I just going to say that meeting girls in person is much better and organic and healthier, and I can actually build an energy and connection?
Yeah, but then those days of meeting the love of your life on the street, dropping a book and eye contact.
It's not over.
Yeah?
It's not over.
Bro, it's over.
It's not over.
It's over.
If I went in London today and I went to 3 meetings and I went to drink coffee with a friend and I went to lunch with a friend,
yeah.
and I just went on that day, 3 meetings, couple of coffee in the middle, whatever, walking around, I could chat to at least 10 beautiful women on the average day. One in the cafe, one working behind the counter, the waitress at my lunch table, the girl outside of the shop.
But that's just talking to them and being nice to them. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like taking that niceness onto now Rizz.
Okay.
Rizz levels.
Okay. So if you are someone who's struggling to find connection and find conversation in public, start by just fucking talking to people.
Yeah.
And then when you start talking to people, when you're finding out that interaction is still possible, and them days definitely are not over, and I can still be in a supermarket and see a beautiful girl and go, wow, you are gorgeous. I would love to take you to coffee sometime.
Should you ask for a girl's number or their socials? Because some people think numbers is a bit too personal.
Completely depends how brave you are and also the situation,
email.
their level of comfortability. Email is always a funny one to do. If the girl seems a bit more, if the girl's a bit more laid back and she's not so comfortable in a situation and she's not so active in the conversation, then I'd say just go for the Instagram.
Right.
But remember, you can always go, yo, can I get your number? And she goes, my number? We just met. You're like, oh, I don't really use social media, but I can take your Instagram, all good. You know, you can come back from that.
I don't really use
There's
social media,
stress.
but I got a million
I like the
followers.
number.
I got 1 million followers.
I got the number. The number's brave. Your success rate of an Instagram is always going to be high. If you haven't built up enough rapport and you're like, fuck, I'm just going to go close now, go for the Instagram. But then know that if a girl gives you an Instagram, she might just be sling and boof. You know what I'm saying? If you secured the number, usually it's a higher chance that 1, she likes you, 2, she's going to reply, and 3, you've asserted your dominance in the situation.
If you walk up to a girl in 2025 and say, excuse me, I'm so sorry for bothering you. I just had to say I find you really attractive and beautiful, and I was wondering if I could take you out for a drink sometime. Yeah. Do you approve of that?
No. Why are you giving her an ultimatum before you even ask for a name?
Okay.
What do you think girls are going to do when you give them an ultimatum?
Right.
What do you think girls are going to do when you give them an ultimatum? Even if they love you, even if they think you're sexy as fuck,
right.
Let's say 10 girls think you're beautiful and use that line, 9 of them 10 girls are going to say no.
Why?
Because girls cannot make decisions.
Right.
Girls are useless at making decisions, so don't put them in an ultimatum.
So what do you say then?
Say the first bit without the coffee bit, without the let's go out sometime.
Right.
Don't give her an ultimatum. Say the first bit and let her respond. Then have a conversation and build rapport. Make her feel comfortable, apply good energy, and show her why you are a candidate to be taken her out on a date. Because the first bit is a guy, you know, getting approval of the girl, and then it will reverse eventually, and the girl want to be getting approval of the guy. So when you've built that rapport, now what you're going to do is not even going to ask her, yo, so we should go get a drink sometime, whatever. You're going to make it make sense. It's a trick that I like to call make it make sense. And what I mean by that is, ask the girl. There's a lot of psychology to this, bro.
Yeah, bro, trust me.
Ask the girl.
Yeah.
Do you like coffee? This is my favorite one, the most simple. Do you like coffee? Yeah. Oh, amazing. So let's go drink coffee sometime. I love coffee as well. That's crazy. What the fuck? So let's go drink coffee sometime. Amazing. She says yes, right? Because you've made it very casual. And now instead of going, can I get your number, please? I'm so sorry to ask. Can I get your number? Because you're asking her a question, and when you ask girls a question, they're always going to reside to no. You know, they can say yes, but generally speaking, girls, when they make decisions and they feel pressure, they're going to revert into kind of their shell, as you can say. So you're going to say, oh, shit, so if we're going for coffee sometime, I'm going to text you the time and the place. All right, awesome, bye. Oh, shit, I need your number if I'm going to text the place. Jump on your phone quickly, bang, done. Make it make sense. Have a reason for her to put a number on your phone. Don't just be like, hi, you're super beautiful. Yeah, so where are you from? Here? Nice. Can I get your number? Okay, what the fuck do you want my number for? You want to know where I'm from? You know my name and where I'm from. You want my number? Who are you? No, we're going to have a coffee sometime. We both love coffee. We're having a great vibe right now. I'd love to continue this interaction, but I'm in a rush. So I need to text you where I went for the coffee. So put your number on my phone.
I feel like you need to write a book with one of them tree diagrams. Did she say yes? Then speak this bit. Did she say no? Go back to question.
Great idea.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Great idea.
Get onto that. Okay, cool. I think you've answered this, but is it different rules for men and women?
In every aspect of life.
Yes.
Every aspect of life.
Yeah, I think we covered that. Why are divorce rates so high, in your opinion?
Because people are settling. Actually, we covered this earlier,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't have made the direct correlation. So because people are rushing into relationships because they're very scared they're not going to end up with a partner, and people are compromising their values. Remember we talked about not compromising for a girl? Well, this is why. Because when you compromise something and it's a problem for you at start, but you go, do you know what? I love her and she's beautiful, so I'm going to put it aside. All right, brilliant. And now 3-4 years down the line, when that initial burst of love is gone and this thing is bothering you, you don't realize it's going to carry on bothering you for the rest of their life because you are who you are. And if that thing bothers you at the start, then 99% of the time it's going to bother you towards the end. So now this thing's just constantly bothering you. You're going to end up, arguing over it. If you go into a relationship with a girl and you're not compatible, very, very highly compatible, but you go off the basis of she's sexy as fuck, the sex is great and I love her, then you're going to incur problems down the line and then you're going to get divorced. You have to ask the questions before. When you're unemotional, you make insanely much, much higher and better decisions.
But it's hard to be unemotional
At the start.
on a basis that depends on emotion.
It's not. You have to be strong. It is difficult. You have to be strong enough to take your brain out of the situation. Leave your heart in, fine, whatever. Take your brain out of the situation. If you ask me, before I was in this relationship, if a girl was smoking and drinking often, would I be with her? Would I say yes or no? I would say no. Okay, so I have to end it. Not, but she is really beautiful. And she is going to be an amazing mom. And she is super nice to other people. And she's a great representation and she respects me so much. But you have to ask yourself the questions before. I think as guys, one of the most important things we need to do is make rules and regiment our life without emotion and then apply the rules throughout our lives.
Does a man pick a woman or a woman pick a man?
That's a good question. I think the right man picks a woman. I think the right man picks a woman because he is the basis and the stem of the family and he needs a woman to be compatible with his environment. As a man leading the family, his lifestyle is more important and a girl should adjust to that. If a girl doesn't want to adjust to a man's life, respect 100%, go and do your thing and find a slightly less masculine man. But if you want a man to lead your family, to take all the pressure, when something goes wrong, he's going to be the one that's going to deal with it. He's going to be the one to protect and provide for you for the rest of your life. You need to adjust your life to suit his to the maximum efficiency.
So should a man ever adjust his life to suit a woman?
They can, but in very rare circumstances. To answer the question, generally, I'd say no.
Right.
In very rare circumstances, he should never compromise his health, his happiness, or his work.
But on that basis, a woman should compromise her happiness to adjust to fit in with the male.
Yes, because the man is not the provider of happiness within the household. The woman is much more of the nurturer. So she needs to adjust her life to keep the house as happy as possible. And a man needs to adjust his life to keep the house as thriving as possible, right? That's the general dynamics, but it can go both ways. There's balance. Some days as the woman, she's not going to be feeling great. And the man might have to compromise his happiness to be in that, to make sure the woman's feeling okay. But that's while you're in a loving relationship, right? That's not like before. We're talking about the stages going up to this marriage. Once you're married, you should compromise everything for each other and keep each other 100% all the time. But there still needs to be some form of dynamics where the woman's providing this regularly and the man's providing this regularly.
What about females that are career driven heavily? Is that a red flag for you?
Not at all. No, it's a huge green flag. Congratulations. As long as you don't bring them masculine traits out that you use at work inside the household.
What's a masculine trait?
Leadership, like
Okay.
immense aggressive leadership.
But I suppose if the house is if the woman looks after the house, there needs to be some
Let me
type
say
of
aggressive leadership.
Okay.
Because as a
A
woman,
motherfucker Hoover. Why the Hoover one? The dishes ain't clean, motherfucker.
as a woman, you can be a leader,
Right.
right? But you need to know in my house, I'm the man and I'm making the decisions, you know, and when we need a decision to be made and it's crisis and we need stuff done urgently and there's stress going on and we need to dissolve it, I'm going to be the one to deal with that there. So if you're a woman, all qualms and respect to you if you're doing your thing and you're driven and you're leading a team of 100 people in your workplace. And all women want this, by the way. All women want this. It's only if they are so blinded by their own level of lies, by their self-lies, that they won't understand this. Every woman will tell you that runs a company of 100 people and leads every day and has to go into work and be a boss and be aggressive and be great and be a leader. All she wants is to come home, fall on her man's lap and be a puppy. That's all she wants, 100%. Ask any real woman out there, they won't tell you that. But give them the right man that can put a woman in her feminine and she'll be that. Why? Because women are naturally feminine creatures and men are naturally masculine creatures. And we bring it back to science and we bring it back to animalism. And that's who we are.
Animalism, baby. Thoughts on if the female earns more than the male?
It can be a complicated dynamic in the relationship. I don't like it. Again, it's a limiting belief, right? Yo, if you earn more money than me, can we function in a relationship? Yeah, you can. But it does cause a tricky balance.
Dynamic.
I'd say generally try and avoid it. I'd say if you're a man, you want to be earning more than a woman. But if you've just fallen in love with this woman and you've never talked about finances, your whole blossoming relationship, and now you've figured out that she earns more than you and you're compatible in every manner, go with it, enjoy it. But you know, she has to understand that just because she's earning more, that doesn't give her certain levels of masculinity. And that's the issue, that technically she's entitled to like some form of masculinity. And if she's providing more to a relationship financially, she's entitled also to, you know, more in that relationship. But if you as a pair are so good at balancing that and leveling it, fucking congratulations to you. You're doing a great job.
So earning more equates masculinity?
It equates to leadership.
Which therefore...
I mean, if you look at the
does
system
that
of work...
therefore equate masculinity?
Aggressive leadership is a form of... is a huge trait of masculinity and not femininity. Yeah.
Femininity. All right, cool.
I mean, you can equate it to work, right? You get promoted, you earn more money. You're in a position of more leadership. You earn more money, you can do more and more. Eventually, you're the big boss. You earn more money, and you're a leader of more people.
Yeah, I hear that. I've written here roles of men versus women. We've kind of covered that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dating apps. Then let's talk about dating apps. Thoughts on them first.
If anyone if anyone watching this, imagine explaining that to your grandchild. If anyone watching this is on a dating app.
2025, they're very prevalent, these dating
No,
apps.
bro.
I know people that have met on dating apps.
It just doesn't do it for me. If you have to bear a child who bears a child and you have to look your grandchild in the eye and say, I met your grandmother while I was on my phone and I was swiping left or right on who I think is societistically attractive in my eyes and who I want to fuck, probably more so than anything, left, oh, right on her, oh, right on a few other girls, because you're not the only man or woman they swiped this way on today, right? There was like 10. You're just one of 10 guys that happened to match with them and then text them and reply to them. If that's how you met your wife and you have to explain it to your grandchildren, I would be embarrassed personally. But again, there are people that do it, there are people that are happy, so who am I to judge?
Well, you are someone to judge because you'll be judging.
No, I'm someone to put my opinion into the universe.
But that could just be the first stepping stone to, you know what I mean? That could just be someone that you would never see otherwise.
Why are dating apps successful businesses?
You tell me.
Because people can't approach on the street, because people don't have the confidence.
Right, exactly.
Because now...
So then that could help those people.
But do you know why social media thrives so much?
Right.
Because we are able to be whoever we want.
Right.
I could wake up tomorrow and think, I want to change everything.
Yeah.
I want to become a professional gymnast. And then 2 years down the line, I have a plan to come out as a non-binary. I could 100% achieve that. Even me being who I want, I could 100% achieve that.
Yeah.
We get to choose exactly who we are and hide from our complete and utter reality. And that's what a dating app is as well, right? I meet you here, I see you, I feel you, your energy is present to me. On a dating app, you have the best photo of the best place with the best angle with a cheesy line to manipulate the girl into thinking you're someone who you're not. Maybe a picture with money, maybe a picture with a nice car. It's all a facade. So who's actually on the dating app? Because it's not you. So now you have two people trying to be someone else, and then coming together to form a relationship. How are you forming the relationship off a basis of two people who are hiding an identity?
Yeah, but when they meet, then it's probably time to figure it all out. That's just the initial.
But the foundations.
Because you've got to be attracted to someone
We
initially,
can't forget
correct?
of course, but the attraction comes from energy. Energy is the biggest form of attraction, not physical attraction. Physical attraction will take you a week into a relationship. Physical attraction will take you past the second date. Energy will take you past the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, dating, marriage, whatever. Energy and connection will take you so much further.
We were talking off camera about thoughts on OF girls and stuff like that. I think I know the answer, but just for the sake of the camera.
They don't deserve my time.
They don't deserve your time.
No.
Because they're out here making millions.
Don't deserve my time.
But they're making millions.
Okay.
You
Okay, you won. You wrote me in already. You fuck. No, it's super unhealthy.
It's giving them the confidence that they seek because they're getting validation from all of these men.
Let me
that
take
are
a breath
paying
and say
them.
this, right? It's all very backwards, but most importantly, the girls that have never understood the concept of hard work. This is me generalizing. They have never understood the concept of hard work. Are the role models and the active speakers encouraging other girls to be feminists, right? Why don't you go and search up bosses, right? Females that have worked their ass off to become CEO of companies, instead of listening to girls that go online, shake ass, get a lot of engagement, and then want to actually go on podcasts and shit and preach about, I wanted to be an independent woman. I've done what I've done and I've become financially independent. No one can talk to me. As a woman, you should want to become independent and you shouldn't want to rely on a guy. My love, you've used literally a cheat code in life. You are profiting off of men's negative mental health and possible depression and possible suicide to fill your ego so you can then portray something online, right? And that's what it is.
Yeah.
For any girl considering or doing OnlyFans, you are profiting and funding your life off of men's negative mental health.
You said like follow CEOs. These girls have shown me their actual bank accounts sitting here and they are multi-millionaires.
Of course they are.
If not more than what some CEOs
And this is
would
the
make.
problem is, this
is.
is what the problem is, brother.
It's a problem in that
Fast money is a
this cheat
massive
code
problem.
thing that you're
It's a
talking about. And
massive
some of them
problem.
have admitted to me that yes, it is a cheat code. So can you blame them for finding a cheat code?
100%.
You can blame them.
I can't blame them. I blame society.
Yeah, because it's,
and
I guess
women
it's-
are always susceptible to society, right?
And then it's us as men that are paying for this
Yeah, of course.
and
But
giving them this validation.
It's the weak. It's the weak men.
Yeah.
It's the weak men that are being capitalized on.
Yeah.
If you actually imagine the man behind this phone, a 60-year-old man, he's just lost his wife, he's holding on for dear life. And these girls will tell you, you know, oh, I'm doing it, you know, these guys are lonely and I'm giving them someone to talk to. They need real help. You're giving them a facade, right? And you're not even doing it.
Yeah.
It's not even like you give a shit because you're getting a guy is running your account, right?
Yeah.
It's so backwards now that any guy actually subscribed to any of these things is just talking to a man behind a phone who's running the girl's account. It's a shame. It's a real shame. This isn't even on some toxic shit because I know OnlyFans girls and I've met OnlyFans and some of them are really nice. Some of them are nice, cool people. And I can have conversations, I can say hi, and I can hug them. I don't hate them as people, I don't hate anyone as a person. But you must
wouldn't sit on
understand
your
what
seat
you're
earlier.
doing.
No, I'm joking.
You have to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to live life with the understanding of your impact to other people. You have to. So as I say, it's a shame.
But some people would say it's just a dog-eat-dog world out there.
If that's your outlook, then for me, you're never going to have real fulfillment and happiness in life. If that's your outlook in life, I mean, it is dog eat dog, but there's a difference between dog eat dog and you know, I want to benefit off of other people's negative mental health. If you want to say I want to benefit off other people's money, that's different. But you know, money comes and goes, and it's there for the taking, and it's very subjective. But you are directly feeding into the depression of the male species, and then you're the same woman complaining that there's no good men out there. It's a shame, man. It's a fucking shame because these could have been really nice girls. Some of them are genuinely nice people, and they don't even realize that. And then they'll hear something like this and they'll think about it for 5 minutes, and then they'll see the next paycheck and it's gone. It's gone out of their head.
Just touching on men's mental health, is there any message for any kind of men out there suffering what would you say to them?
Take action.
Yeah.
Take immediate action on your life.
And what would that
use the pain that
entail?
you're feeling right now. Don't go to anyone that's going to tell you you're amazing, you're perfect just the way you are. Use the pain that you're feeling and start taking action on becoming a better human being. I will tell you right now that from a depressive state, you can become still anyone who you want to be. From a depressive state, everything seems a certain way and it is simply in your mind. By taking action, you can in very quick succession perceive a whole different world. It can very quickly change around. Also, it might be a long process, but 100% you are not stuck in this bubble that you feel you are stuck in. So for me, the first and most important thing to know is the most cliche thing in the world is that it will get better. It will genuinely get better if you take steps in the right direction. But it has to start with you putting one foot in front of the other. So instead of going and seeing how many people you can moan to about it, see what you can actually do about it, right? Eat good every day, work hard in the gym every day, and work hard on your life every day, and watch it disappear.
I've written here, should a guy pay for the first date?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah.
No halves?
No.
Yep, I hear that. Can a guy ever get out of the friend zone? We've done that. Is dating more easy for men or women in 2025?
Neither. It's a horrible minefield. I mean, it's easier to get attention as a woman.
Yeah.
It's like this, right? Let me explain the dating game very simply. There's 1% of men and there's 99% of women. The 1% of men are touching the 99% of women, right? So all the women are getting fed and just a small percentage of the men are getting fed. But these women are all craving the 1% of men, but these 1% of men are just wanting short-term casual flings with these women and they don't actually know how to really respect and connect because these men have access to such a huge amount of women, they can do whatever they want and they want so much of it. But then these women aren't willing to touch the 99% of men who are actually going to provide them stability and love and comfort. They're too obsessed and are clinged on to these 1% of men that are in and out of a different girl's yard every day. So now we just have this reverse cycle of these 99% of women are with this 1% of men and they're both attached to each other. But these 99% of men are the actual ones that are going to provide you with comfort and stability. There is a very rare case where these 1% of guys are going to be your guy, you know, that's going to give you stability and comfort because they're too busy running around Dubai and Miami, chopping next gal and flying here for next gal and flying here for next gal every weekend.
So
very rare you find a guy of my caliber and value that understands the importance of purity and love in a meaningful relationship.
Man said the rareness of my caliber. Man like Diego, you know. Handling rejection. How does a man do that? Is there a way to do it? Yeah, you know, you get some men that can't handle it. What's your thoughts on it? Is there a tactic that can, I don't know, help?
We touched on it earlier, of course. For me, the most important thing is understanding it and understanding that with rejection, you know, it's another win-win situation, right?
Yeah.
Ask yourself this question: when I was rejected, what did I approach the situation with? Right? Let's relate it to a girl. This girl's gonna reject me. Cool. When I went over to her, did I have her number before? No. Did I know her name before? No. When I'm leaving, what am I leaving with? Her number? No. Her name? No. So wait a minute. I've gone and I've left with exactly the same thing, yet somehow I've let my pride and my ego drop and my confidence fall through the roof. But I just did something that loads of guys wouldn't do. So that immediately makes me better because now I'm a man of my word. And when you become a man of your word, your confidence grows. And when your confidence grows, you're able to do them things repeatedly. And you're able to repeat the cycle. So being a man of your word is one of the most integral parts of self-confidence, self-trust, and being a strong leading man. And yeah, so the cycle of rejection, you have to break it. You have to break the fear of being rejected and understand how you can learn from it. If I'm being rejected, I'm walking away straight away thinking, is there anything I can learn from that specific situation? No? Okay, so keep it stepping. Understand that rejection made me a better person, 100%.
I've asked AI to ask you some questions. So this is now
Nice.
from AI. This is a thing that I've been doing. Come on, man's out
He's
here.
hiding behind ChatGPT.
No.
Crazy.
These ones are now AI.
Diego, what's your body count?
What is your body count?
No comment.
Why not?
0.
Huh?
0.
No, but go on.
0.
Huh? 50 plus, 100 plus, 200?
If you paid me £1 million, I wouldn't tell you.
You definitely would for £1 million.
£1 million, I promise you I'd tell you so quickly. So quickly I'd
tell
tell
you
you.
straight
I'd shout it
away.
live on cam. So quickly I'd tell you. 7,451,000.
These are 20 thought-provoking questions tailored for a male dating expert to spark deep conversations. You might have covered some of these, so we'll just skip over them.
Let's whiz them. I'll whiz them because I like to waffle a bit. Let's whiz them.
No, you're doing great, brother. How has the rise of dating apps changed the way men and women approach relationships?
We've already covered that.
Yeah. What's the biggest challenges men face in the dating world today?
Not compromising their values to find a meaningful and long-lasting relationship.
How can men balance confidence with humility when approaching someone they're interested in?
Having good morals and values behind it. When you have good morals and values, that your confidence will be from a good place. You can apply as much confidence as you want because you know deep down that your intentions are good and you apply them to the situation. When your intentions become bad, then you can touch into the arrogant side of things. But your humility will always be there when you have good intentions, especially when you approach a girl with the idea of, can I explore this connection with you, instead of, can I get into your pants tonight?
And reeling it off, bruv. You get me? Where are we? Shit,
Shorts for days.
When I say shorts for,
Shorts
just
for
make
days.
sure they're there.
I know you podcast guys.
Just make sure they're over a minute,
You're
innit?
shorts, lad.
Make sure they're over a minute.
Sorry, that's why you want me to talk long.
Slow it down.
I should have known.
Man,
Sorry.
get paid. You get no,
Let me speak slower.
No. What's your perspective on traditional gender roles in modern dating? Are they still relevant?
My perspective on the roles of traditional genders are that a man and a woman were created by God to be together and formulate a new generation of children, of infants. Scientifically, it's only possible for a man and a woman naturally to have a baby. So the gender roles are that a man is the masculine leader, provider, and dominant one in the relationship. The woman is slightly more submissive and nurturing and caring towards the man in the household. And between you two beautiful, amazing people, a man of strength and power and greatness, and a woman of excellence whose body can do magnificent things not known to a human man, something that only woman can do, the most magical thing in the world, which is give birth to life. You come together and you formulate children, the best gift from God and from this earth that you could ever be. 1 minute. Yeah.
I was going to say
that we could ever be given in this beautiful world.
I just need it between 1 minute and 3, please.
And once you've had the baby,
no, we're good.
You can do it again.
We're good.
Under 3 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Side note: thoughts on Love Island? Would you ever go on there? I'm seeing that on TV a lot right now.
Yeah.
If they asked you,
I would never say never. Like.
Would that put you? Would that put you in pressure though? Like because you've got this tag of the Rizz guy.
No pressure.
So you would go on it?
Yeah. Do you know why I go on it?
I'm surprised no one's asked you.
I'll just go on it.
Oh.
I'll go on there and I just go on there and see it, like see what chaos I can cause. I'd never go on there with a
serious intention.
Let me not speak too much.
Okay, but has there been conversation? Because that seems quite natural.
Yeah, me and Ian Sterling just on the blow every week, bro. Yeah, literally.
Okay, no, fair enough. Do you believe in the concept of soulmates is helpful or harmful in dating?
It's harmful. It's harmful because, it's just simply not true. Like the probability is just not, it's not functionable. It's not logical whatsoever. I base all my life on logic and it's just not logical. So
it's not?
No, it's like this whole search for my soulmate or this is my soulmate. Like, no, you're just two people who get on really well and you've connected and you're lucky enough to
That's what people like to think the word means.
Look how many billion people are on this world, right? If the format of soulmates was real, you'd see very few couples because the chances of us actually meeting our soulmate in this world where there's that many people is like slim to nothing. What's the chances that living in the UK, our soulmate is in the UK?
But do you
literally the chances is 0.01%.
But do you believe in the concept of a soulmate? Like there's someone out there for you?
There's lots of people out there for you.
Lots.
So I believe in
So not that one person.
No, there's not that one person who was put on this earth to bear your children. No, there is multiple that fit the criteria of a woman / a man that can do that. Millions. There is millions. I have strict criteria for my woman, as you've discovered.
Yeah, we've covered that.
And there's millions of women that fit that criteria in this world.
Right, fair enough. They just got to be in South America.
Nah, I think most of them are in the Middle East, where they hold more traditional and loving values.
What are the key traits that make someone genuinely attractive to others?
Energy.
How much of attraction is physical and how much is based on personality or emotional connection? I think
initial attraction, they're both 100%. 100% on initial attraction when you first approach someone. Very quickly, the scales kind of transform from the initial attraction to the energy connection, and the scales turn, and then it's like 100% on energy and connection, but you already have that basis to someone where you like the look of them or you would never have spoken to in the first place. But also you can have relationships with people that didn't initially find each other attractive.
I feel you. What role does vulnerability play in building a strong connection? Can you be vulnerable as a male?
Ooh, yes, you can be. Fucking
Shout
hell,
out Nav.
Nav.
Shout out Nav. He's had enough. That's his signal. Listen,
One of
let's
his girls
fucking
just
do
told him on
one.
a blower. No,
One of the
he's thrown
girls
his phone down. He's
Yeah,
fuming.
Side note, when you go out with friends, do they expect you to be the Rizz man to bring in their... Do you get what I'm
Nah, when
saying?
I'm with Nav, he does all the work.
No, I'm not even talking about Nav. I'm just saying in general, you know.
No, he hates me because he's thinking if any of my girls see this, game over.
No, but
he's gonna grill me in a car on the way back.
But you get me though. Like, do your friends see you as like when you're out? Oh, go on, bruv. Like because you've got the confidence in you.
Yeah, but it's
go and,
kind of natural with my friends. If I'm thinking about my immediate close friends, like all of us have got a bit of swag about us. But I'm usually the one to initiate vibe and conversation because I'm just very much the vibe. If I see a girl and she's attractive, it's very normal for me. Even confident guys will feel the need to like assess the situation and think about what they're gonna say. Yo, so if I go up to this group of girls, shall I take a drink and offer them a drink? Shall I just go, yo, we got a table, how do I function it? I'm very much like, if I'm walking to my table in a club and I just catch yo, I'll come in a bit, guys. I'm gone already. I'm bouncing. I'm jumping over chairs. I'm in a coffee shop. I'm jumping over the fence to go chat to this girl because my mind is like, she's cute. I'm attracted to her. Maybe let's go and find out. Bang, I'm gone.
You know, like a comedian or a rapper, if someone sees them, they expect them to be funny or they expect a rapper to have that type of thing. Do you find that in yourself? Like people expect you to be like that, and you can't always be that person. Everyone has a down day. Everyone's not in the fucking mood to Rizz or whatever it is. Do you ever find that pressure of they expect you? That's the expected thing.
Never pressure. It's different when you talk to like a comedian. That is also an act that they put on for a show, right?
Right.
Everything I do is very authentic. It's my life. Everything you see is me 100% to the core. Everything. So I am always that guy. Do I have days where I feel slightly less? Yes. Do I have days where I have bad energy? Never. My energy is always there. It's top. You know, I make it top for the sake of people, especially when I'm in public and I'm speaking to people. So it's me. It's my authentic self. Everything you see, and that will be the same person you meet when you're with me. Do I go around getting every single girl's number every time I talk to them? No, of course not. Do I get rejected a shit ton? Yeah, of course I do. And you know, will there be days where I'm actually doing shit and I'm busy and I don't just stand around the streets and talk to girls from my life? Yeah, every single day. That's the misconception.
You come across as very smart. When you're making content though, surely you are aware of what's going to work well. So then, i.e., you may have to step out of character and be a bit of someone else to get that content flowing.
So when you say step out of character, for me it's like maybe I can use a bit of a cliche bar to go back and forward that I know is gonna pop, but it's still my energy. It's still coming from a base that is always based off me. It's never like, yo, I'm pretending to be attracted to this girl.
Yeah.
I'm very much a guy that's like, if this girl is cute, even like mid cute, then I'm happy to just go and build a connection with her. And if that's make her smile, amazing. If I can call her beautiful and make her smile, great. Like that's me done. If we can get a video of that, even better. So it's very organic with me the way I approach girls and speak to them.
Cool. Why do you think some men struggle with emotional intimacy, and how can they overcome it?
Trusting themselves more. You have to trust yourself before you can think about trusting someone else. So when you go into a relationship expecting them to teach you something about your level of trust or teach you how to love or how to trust, you're going in with the wrong mindset. You need to have it backed up and ready before you go into that relationship, before you go into that situation, so you're not bearing more pain and struggle on the other person. In fact, you're taking away pain and they're taking away pain from you. And when you trust yourself, it means you're able to take more risks within a relationship because you're not scared of the repercussions of something. For example, if I want to tell a girl something about me, something truthful about me that I think she might react badly to, I'm not scared of her leaving because I trust myself to be okay, and I trust myself, even in the extremes, to deal with heartbreak. I trust myself to get over her. Why? Because I know how strong I am. I know that I'll do the right thing, and I've been here before, you know? And that's the great thing about heartbreak the first time, is it fucks all of us up. It gets our head crazy and we think the world's not going to keep moving. But when we get out of that, we realize you can actually, you know, you can move on from this, you can succeed from this, and then you come from a situation where, you know, you trust yourself, and building that self-trust will put you in the best position, whatever. I've found it more recently where I can be actually more vulnerable and emotional with girls because I'm there being 100% authentically myself, and if that's not accepted in the situation, then I'm straight back to the drawing board. Yo, I'm working. You wanna fuck with me today? If I invite a girl, yo, I want to date with you tonight. Like, let's go out and eat steak somewhere. Cool, whatever. If she cancels on me last minute, I'm working. That's all right. I took a shower and put some clothes on, which took me 20 minutes. I'm working. Fine. Okay, I'm a fly to Vegas to see you because I like you so much. Cool, I fly to Vegas. Oh, babe, I'm ill tonight. I can't see you. Wait a minute, I've just flown all the way to Vegas. Fine, I'm gonna get on my laptop. I'm gonna start working. You know, I'm gonna go to the casino. I'm gonna set up my laptop. I'm gonna start working.
Do you feel like a guy can cry in front of a girl?
Nah.
No.
Can yes. Do no.
Should?
No.
Should never.
Should never. And unless you're married. No, never. Should never. Just go in the bathroom, do it on your own.
Just go in the bathroom.
Just go in the bathroom, do it on your own.
Do it on your own. Just flush the toilet.
As a man, I'm not like a never cry. I don't think you should cry in public. I think your ego and public image is very healthy and important for a man. So this is what you're gonna do. You wanna cry? Okay, go in the bathroom, lock the door, get as much out in 5 minutes as you possibly can. Push yourself to cry as much as you can. Think about the darkest thoughts. Look in the mirror, get some cold water, smash it in your face, wipe your tears, and go and attack life. Yeah, so it's not a case of don't cry, hold your tears in for the rest of your life. Lock a door, cry, get it out, and then get the fuck on with it.
But don't cry in front of your partner.
For me, no. For me, it's emasculine, and it's just like, you know, it's not a good look. But then, you know, again, I'm not one to tell you how to live your relationship with your girl. So if you feel the need to cry and you think she'll support you in the situation and you think it will somehow help the situation, then do it. I can't see a situation where, as a man, you crying helps your relationship. Do you know what I mean?
How can men identify and break unhealthy patterns in their dating lives?
Say again?
How can men identify and break unhealthy patterns in their dating lives?
Self-work.
Yeah.
Going back to drawing work on yourself. Everything starts with yourself. If you're getting in a bad routine or a bad habit or something's going wrong, work on yourself. If you're confused or you're in a situation where something doesn't make sense, work on yourself. Go back to the drawing board, dig the seed, dig into yourself, dig into your fucking soul, start asking the questions. What am I not doing right? What am I not doing right in my life? Am I exercising every day? Am I eating good food every day? Am I fulfilling purpose every day? Am I working hard enough every day? If all them things are yes, okay, so what's still missing? Ask the questions, dig into yourself, go back, you know, strengthen that foundation.
Are you of the stance that you have to love yourself first before you can love anyone else?
100%, 1,000,000%. Or you're always going to be almost reaching for that extra form of love and clarity. And as a man in a relationship, right, we shouldn't be in there waiting for her to compliment us or expecting her to, you know, yo, I need her approval for my love. I need her to tell me how good I did. You need to know all of that yourself. Relationships should just be two people providing value and loving each other.
I think it was Will Smith that said, you can't find happiness in your partner. You got to find it yourself or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
this
you
is
got
why
to
a
make
lot of
yourself
people,
happy.
That's why a lot of people
you can't get in a
actively
relationship
searching.
for them to.
100%, bro.
Do you agree?
100%. As I said, I'm not a dating expert, but
Well, you come across as one, so.
I'm a self-development expert, which means that when you self-develop, everything in your life becomes much more clear and much easier,
Right.
and much healthier, much healthier. I have such healthy relationships with girls, short-term, mid-term, or just like friendships, whatever, or casual situationships, whatever you want to call them. They're all so healthy. They're all so healthy. I never argue with girls. I never leave with a girl on bad terms. I remember I was dating a girl for a long time, and I met her, and we did a couple of things, and it was like I was talking to her for a long time before, and I eventually met her, and like on the second time we were together, she did something, and it didn't align right with my body, like what she did. It was like,
What did she do?
she was selfish in a manner.
Right.
She was selfish in a manner, and it was a bit confusing for me because I'm a very giving person, so the selfishness was a bit weird for me. So in that situation, I told her, I was like, yo, like, you made me feel really weird by doing this. I can't be with a selfish person. It's not possible. Like, you're amazing, you're great. I just can't be with a selfish person. And from this instant, this is what I've got. So, like, we just need to call it a day. Amazing.
Would you call it a day, or would you just tell them, listen, this has made me feel a certain way, and then hopefully next time you would understand that?
That's
Why would you
that's a big no-no for me.
Why would you give them a chance to maybe adapt?
Because if I don't want to change you.
But it's not about changing. Everyone's learning in their own way. You are not the same guy that you was 5 years ago.
Amazing.
So therefore, you learn.
Great. I'm not your fucking teacher. I'm not a learning curve for you. You come prepared to be with a man of my caliber and a man of my, most importantly, self-understanding. Caliber, I don't mean financially or status. I mean someone who understands themselves and loves themselves so deeply that you need to be ready for that. And if I'm ready to give everything for you, maximum risk, with no background research on you, you need to be ready to do the same for me. And if you're not ready for that, then we're not compatible, especially if you're selfish. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you to understand the basis of being a selfless person while I sit around and fucking rub my testicles. Like, you need to come ready for that shit.
But it's interesting, you're here and you're up for teaching men and helping them learn. Why can't, in that basis, you teach a female or someone who is keen and wants to be with you, teach, or I say the word teach, but you know what I mean, help her to understand, because you're doing that with males anyway. Why can't you help a female then and be like, okay.
I can help a female. I can't help a female that's trying to date me.
Why not?
These guys aren't trying to, because I'm not, listen, but it's different. These guys, first of all, I'm showing them the understanding of something, and second of all, they're single. They are preparing themselves for that situation. But this
girl is preparing herself to be with you. She's learning to be with you.
No, her opportunity is now. Her opportunity is now to be with me. If she's not prepared, the preparation was from before.
Okay.
If she wants to pay me to prepare her to be with another guy, fine, I'll do it.
Right.
But I can't prepare you to be with me. You need to come ready. And the difference between the two is this girl I'm emotionally investing my energy into. Right now, with the guys I am as well, but it's different because there's not that sexual and relationship-wise connection, right? So I'm investing in you sexually and emotionally. That's precious energy of mine that I'm giving to you. So you need to hold some sort of readiness towards that.
Side note, I saw online these girls, I can't remember who it was, but they were putting a monetary value on how much a guy should spend on a first date. What's your thoughts on that? Should there be some type of monetary value? Or can you, in essence, just sit on a park bench?
Sit on a park bench, get a coffee. Spend absolutely jack shit on the first date. Don't show a girl your wallet. If you've got $1 in your bank account, or $500 in your bank account, or $1 million in your bank account, the first date should be a coffee and a walk, or a coffee and a conversation. Girls online screaming, oh, my value is only a coffee. No way, I'm worth so much more than that. My time's worth more. So is mine. But at the end of the day, I don't even know if I like you that much yet to be investing my time and my money, but most importantly, my energy into you. Why would I want an environment where we're at a bougie restaurant and Juan Luis is over my shoulder every 10 minutes going, sir, is everything okay with your fucking sushi? Everything's fine, mate. It's been fine for the last 5 hours, even though you've asked me every 2 minutes. It's fine. But what do you get on a coffee, bro? You get something casual. You get a girl not dressed up and wearing loads of makeup. You get a guy not showing his wallet on the table and pulling out all his cards. You get two people in a casual environment where they're able to be completely and utterly themselves. And most importantly, out of everything, focus on the main thing, which is sharing a connection and energy together and understanding if you actually have one. Because if we're at a dinner and now we're finding out we don't have an energy, what? I'm just meant to listen to the fucking techno in the background and like unce my head for like 2 hours until the bill comes, pay it and leave? What's the enjoyment of that? Let's have a coffee. If you decide, as a beautiful woman, in 15 minutes that you don't like me, go and I'll take care of the coffees. Go and do some shopping.
What if you are on that date and you are not feeling it as a man? Should you tell her there and then, I'm not feeling it? Or do you,
yeah, be honest in communication.
Just ride the day out?
Be honest in communication.
Straight.
Say, my lovely, I'm so like, it's a real shame that we've wasted our time to be here. You're a lovely human being, but I've already made the decision that like this isn't going anywhere and I don't want to waste my time on it. Shit happens. That's the world of dating. What do they expect? Would you rather they wasted an hour of your time more trying to convince them that you like them for them to go home and then text you saying don't want to see you again?
Could you not just be the actual gentleman and just see that conversation through that kind of date and then just from there just...
As I just said to you, would you rather as a girl be told in 15 minutes, yo, like I'm not into it, or would you rather that man waste your time and energy?
But that could damage a girl's ego.
Welcome to the real world.
It's a tough, it's a cold world. Bundle up. Okay, have we done this? Hold on. What's the best way to approach someone you're interested in without coming across as insincere or pushy? We've done that, haven't we?
Yeah.
How can men improve their communication skills to build better relationships?
Covered.
What are some common mistakes men make on the first date and how can they avoid them? What are the most common mistakes that you're finding?
I find a lot of guys talk about themselves a lot.
Right.
Like, make the woman feel important. Let her open up about herself. Most importantly, let her feel comfortable in the conversation.
Let her talk more.
Yeah, let her feel comfortable. Let her emerge. Let her emerge out of a caterpillar shell and become a butterfly.
And then the questioning, should you be asking a lot of questions or should you just leave it to...
No, you want to bounce. You want the energy. You want it to be flowy and natural and cool and funny. And just find that balance in communication. And that's why I think coffee dates are the best idea in the world, because it's so casual and you can concentrate on the actual conversation.
The Diego coffee shop soon open, ladies and gentlemen. You get me? How can men navigate rejection gracefully and use it as a learning experience?
So we've done that.
Yep.
That 4 times.
What are the signs that our woman is genuinely interested versus just being polite?
Don't try and judge a woman. Don't try and judge if a woman's interested in you. It's a downward spiral. Be the best person you could be, and use your common sense.
What qualities should men look for in a partner to ensure long-term compatibility?
Someone who shows huge levels of self-respect, someone who always respects you and shows that she knows how to respect you, someone who practices purity, loyalty, someone whose time and energy is not accessible to every single human, especially not men, someone who doesn't spend a lot of time with men and being around guys, and someone who works hard on herself and is honest in communication.
How can men maintain attraction and excitement in a long-term relationship?
Be you, be authentic, be authentically amazing, find your love for life. When you find your love for life, your energy becomes so much better and you'll be able to maintain that. The miserable relationships are not when they don't love each other anymore, it's when they both don't individually love life. If you both have 2 people who individually love life, then you have the opportunity to love life together and separately. Right, I'm sitting on my own. She's out at a fucking knitting class all day. I'm sitting in my home looking through at the rain outside, the beautiful rain trickling down my windows, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful. Nature's great. She's enjoying a little knitting class. She comes home together. We have dinner together. We enjoy the food. We enjoy the company. We enjoy the silence. We enjoy everything. We're just grateful for life together and separately, and that's what keeps something.
Life has got his way of grinding us down, hasn't it?
Right. I'm young and I haven't been in a relationship for 10 years. I can't tell you like how to keep things spicy after 10 years, but I know with my relationship will be spicy after 10 years, just simply from the thought process that I have so much love for life that will be my photosynthesis.
Oh, I love that. What's the best way to handle conflicts in a healthy and productive manner?
Have the full intentions to de-escalate. Ignore your love for arguments and conflict. As a stable man, you should love nothing more than peace and de-escalation. Your job as a man is to de-escalate. Is to assess the situation.
But isn't that masculine energy to assert yourself and be like, no, what I'm saying is correct?
Not at all.
Okay.
As a man that's fully aware of his ability and capabilities, being a strong man is knowing you could fuck up every guy in the room, but never having to do it. For me, being a man is being equipped with the means to accomplish anything, but always choosing the most productive and safe and conflict-free option.
What are the red flags men should never ignore in a potential partner?
Someone who goes out a lot, someone who drinks a lot, someone who entertains a lot of energy, someone who bitches about her friends a lot, someone who has bad relationships with their family and their people around them.
Let's say you found the woman of your dreams and she don't like your mum.
She doesn't like my mum?
Yeah.
No one doesn't like my mum. She's got issues. No one doesn't like my mum. My mum's the most amazing person in the world. If you don't like my mum, you've got issues.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's different. I'm biased, but not in the situation of like, it's my mum. I'm biased because genuinely I have the most graceful and amazing mother in the world. And if you don't like her, like I seriously question your attitude to life. So like, I'm lucky that's an easy answer for me because my mom's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, but let's just say you love her, you love your girlfriend, everything's at trouble, and that is the one thing she just says, look, babe, I'm not too keen on your mum.
Yeah, I don't like illogical things, so that's illogical because my mom's amazing. So no.
Okay, fair enough. How can men develop self-awareness and emotional maturity to build better relationships?
Work on yourself.
And then just before I end, this is stuff about your personal journey. I think we've covered this. What's inspired you to start creating content? We've done that. Upbringing. What's the challenging? If you weren't a content creator, what would you be doing right now?
If I wasn't a content creator.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. A journalist, exploring the world, a travel vlogger, a travel blogger. I don't know, working with kids, trying to inspire them. Maybe still football coaching or doing something that could talk to and inspire people every day.
What's your favorite video you've made and why? for you?
My favorite video is a video of me giving a balloon to a girl. It's my favorite ever video because that girl made me cry on camera, which was crazy.
Oh,
and
really?
Hypocritical after what I told you
Exactly.
earlier. But that was authentic. And,
Why did she
and
make you cry?
because she was so beautiful and sincere and kind, and I have such a passion for authenticity and kindness in this world. To see it on such a profound basis was incredible.
What happened? You gave her a balloon?
Yeah, so she ran over to me. I was holding a balloon, and she ran over to me. She said, "Oh, can I have your balloon? Or where did you get this balloon from?" No, she said, "Where did you get this balloon from?" I said, I just had a few. It's just here. I said, "Do you want it?" She said, "Yeah, I want it." She was amazing. I learned out later that she was, what was she?
So I learned later.
She was autistic.
Right.
Maybe I've just drawn a
She had
beautiful
learning
graph.
difficulties.
She had learning difficulties.
Right.
And she was
And-
just fabulous. She was truly fabulous. If you watch the video, I understand. I'll show it to you after. And she came over to me midway while I was trying to film another video, and it was the most authentic interaction of beautiful energy and how humans can be so soft and loving to each other even when they don't know each other. And we demonstrated how important it is to be kind and how powerful it is to share graceful energy with someone.
I think in my experience, people with learning difficulties haven't been, what's the word, tarnished by the world because they're so innocent. Do you get what I'm saying? That's in my experience. Has a video ever flopped, and how did you handle it? We're almost there, brother.
Oh, shit ton of videos have flopped.
Huh?
Shit tons of videos have flopped. Of course we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads and loads and loads.
But you never post them, do you?
What? What do you mean?
Would you ever post a video that flopped?
Oh, you mean like a rejection?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you
I
posted.
thought you meant like posted and it didn't do good views.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
of course we post rejections.
Okay, fair enough.
Notoriously, they don't do as good performing because they're not as entertaining. Because usually it's just the girl saying like, no. But yeah, of course we post rejections.
What's your wildest interaction you've had?
I'm gonna go the balloon one as well. It was the wildest in a great way.
Have you ever been slapped for real during your kiss or slap videos? What's that?
Yeah, these kiss or slap videos are something that Google's obsessed with. I did like 4 of them like 4 years ago.
And they're onto you about it.
Yeah, but I took real blows back in the day when I used to tell girls kiss or slap. Yeah.
Really?
That is not an era of Diego that I'm proud of.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned from your interaction with women?
How ready they are to cheat on their boyfriends. Yeah.
Does that scare you for your own?
It doesn't scare me, but it's certainly a barrier that I have to, pass from my psychological logic.
What's one habit or mindset shift that's changed your life?
A solution-based mindset, which is any problem you incur ever in your life can be attacked with a solution-based mindset, meaning if you have a problem, you need to look at it directly as how is there a solution for this problem? If so, what is it? Can I immediately think of a solution and how I can solve this problem? And if not, my time and energy is being wasted thinking about the problem, so I need to leave it in the past.
Who are your biggest influences in the world of content creation and self-development? Who do you look up to?
Wow, in content creation, the reason I would say just Mr. Beast as a general is because he's created something magnificent with a notoriously useless personality. That's not an attack on him as a person. That's massive qualms, huge congratulations. So he's definitely someone I'm like, if he can do that with that personality, anything is possible. And I think he has shown that anything is possible. So he's definitely one. And in terms of content creators, I don't watch a lot of content creators, or a lot of them don't inspire me. I'm very much myself, authentic, and how can I implement myself to create the best content possible. And
then how do you handle hate online? Because I saw something recently where you were having a conversation with someone about religion.
Yeah.
And how do you handle that? Because it's kind of, you partook in a conversation and then you try to exit the conversation, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
And it seemed
like
I
dealt with it how I dealt with it.
It seemed like you get attacked and stuff like
that.
Yeah.
It's been hot recently. Generally speaking, all my content is very positive.
Yeah.
I'm pushing out positivity. I'm pushing out happiness and love. So if people feel the need to hate on me for that, then I truly believe that they have like personal problems that they're dealing with. If you feel the need to actively hate on another human being, like especially actively type something or send something across the internet to another human being that you don't even know, I truly empathize with you that you're dealing with your own stuff. And the way I deal with it, I ignore it. It's completely understandable and fine, and people are entitled to their opinions.
A lot of personal attacks on you how do you even look at kind of stuff like that?
I
People
noticed
talking
it.
about, you know, the way you blink or the way you look. Is that I'm not trying to be rude
Self-mastery.
myself. I'm just saying when you see that kind of stuff,
Self-mastery.
what is it? Is it just water off a duck's back?
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's the complete opposite. It's complete empathy. If you have time in your day to use your thumbs to type on a screen to try and insult a person that you don't even know, whilst engaging and watching my videos, then I empathize with you. I truly empathize with you, and I wish them same people would message me and go, Diego, how do I come to a state of mind where I don't feel the need to hate on someone else? I will help any of you. If you've called me the worst thing in the world or sent me a death threat or whatever, I will personally help you for free. For free to get out of this headspace where you feel the need to hate on another human being.
Some might say it's fair game when you put yourself out in the world.
100%.
What do you expect?
One of the biggest things I hate when influencers come on and go,
and they feel entitled at it.
Yeah. People hate me, and it's how do you hate online?
Yeah, I
It's
get
horrible.
it. I'm not saying, you know, everyone gets it.
What do you expect? You want to put yourself online and not deal with the consequences?
Yeah.
When you take an action in life, there is consequences to your action. If you put something online, you are exposing yourself to the possibility of getting hate. So deal with it and stop moaning about it. You are the weak one for actually engaging in this conversation and letting it affect you, letting it affect your life and what you do. You know.
And then going forward, is there certain topics that you wouldn't touch, religion or politics or, you know, what's going on in the world? Do you feel like it's a separate thing, or because it's very difficult to navigate? You can't please everyone.
Of course, for me, there's a balance between logic,
yeah,
and me as a human being. So first and foremost, I'm authentically myself. I'm honest all of the time, and if I say something, it's not because I've been trapped or mistaken into saying it, you know. So, but then in other words, you have to look at like. The pros and cons to something. So if I would directly talk about something that is not my area of expertise, I try and avoid that. And is that the mistake I made previously? Yeah.
Just reverting back to the one that I've seen.
Yeah,
about,
of course.
the religion and stuff. It's like you made a statement, but then you wouldn't.
Of course.
And then you decided.
As a very confident person, I feel like my opinions on everything in life is very valid. But then you get into situations with people where you're communicating someone about something where they are an expert in, and because you are so chill and happy and you think it's a nice interaction, when actually this person is maybe seeing it in a different way, an opportunity to attack you or to get something off of you or have an ulterior motive within that interaction, right? So the lesson that we've learned from this specific situation is that when you're getting into a topic of conversation with someone who's an expert on it, you need to come from either a ground of humility or you need to exit the conversation because they have an agenda. Right? If I went to a virgin and started talking to him about sex, and I was like, what's your opinion on sex? And he said something to me and I go, no, well, that's not what sex is. I'm going to tell you exactly what sex is. I'm going to win that interaction every time, so.
Not to prod further, but I do have to because you're here and I'm not trying to get you in any type of situation. You did make a statement, a claim, which then started that conversation.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you had not perhaps made that statement, then perhaps he wouldn't have come back.
So there was a conversation before that video. There was a conversation before that video that I was having with them, and it was a very chilled conversation. The camera turned on, the angle of the conversation changed. I should have known better that when a camera's on, what someone's trying to do as a content creator myself.
Yeah.
And then when that situation actually hit me,
yeah,
you know, he'd successfully kind of pushed his agenda, as to say. So what's your point or question?
No, I was just curious because you're saying because you kind of engaged that conversation. It looked like you engaged because you'd made the statement. I don't see no facts in X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And then from there, the guy was trying to say, all right, then we'll prove to me your point.
And this is what I mean. It's not about wanting to stop the conversation. It's about that was when I realized, just probably 10 seconds too late, that he had an agenda.
Right.
He had an agenda that he wanted to use me to push,
right,
and then get clicks out of. So that for me was the time to go, listen, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna feed into what you're doing anymore. I was a bit cheeky with it, you know.
Yeah.
Where it's fine. I could have just, you know, said, listen, I'm not gonna speak into it. But it's very much like me pushing my opinion and then understanding there was an agenda and me saying, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
But you know, whether I handled that perfectly or whether I handled it wrong or whether I was right or wrong, people are entitled to their opinions. And as I said, if anyone has a issue with that and wants to stop me in the street and go, yo, Diego, can you just explain this to me quickly? Like, what was your thought process on this? Or what is your thought process?
Yeah.
Or can I have a conversation with you because I'm interested? Brilliant. If someone wants to send, death threats to my phone and shout at me and call me names, then I empathize with you.
No, I'm just curious.
it.
Got to
Yeah.
ask, are you forever learning then, as kind of a person?
Always.
I think some people may just think this guy knows it all.
Always forever learning.
I think there's a fine line between cocky and confidence.
100%.
And I don't know, I'm just presuming that you come across very confident, and some people may
Perceive that's cocky.
perceive that as cockiness,
Yeah.
and people love to...
They don't see the journey, bro. The journey to achieve confidence.
They see the destination, right?
Right, of course, they see where you are, who you are, but they don't see the hours we've put in, or I've put in specifically to actually understand myself. It's not even like work on myself, to actually understand who I am.
Yeah.
And when you understand who you are and trust yourself as a human being, that's what gives you confidence, which can sometimes put you in situations where you're maybe not equipped to the highest manner. So as I said to you,
But
always learning, completely and utterly always learning, always making mistakes. Every single day I make a mistake doing something, and that gives me the beautiful ability to continue evolving, growing as a human being.
I think we're done. What does the future hold for you, sir? If you could...
Impact, man, just impact on a high level, like genuinely wanting to impact and help and love and spread happiness and positivity and spread the ideology that we can actually all have a positive attitude and mindset all of the time, and then allowing guys to really see their full capabilities and doing that not only online but in person with as many people as possible, and inspiring a generation of men to destroy their limiting beliefs and become a person who they definitely can fucking become.
Is there something that we can look forward to in the future, or is it just more the same?
When do you release him? Next
Maybe
few weeks?
Yeah, possibly. Maybe I've got so much backlog. Let's say a month.
Let's do it in the next couple of weeks. Push me forward.
Okay, go on then.
Next couple of weeks?
Yeah, go on then.
He shook on that, by the way.
Yeah, go on.
Next couple of weeks.
Give
So
me a date.
we've got the next couple of weeks.
I'm a man of my word.
That's cool. Next couple of weeks we're on late January, so it's going to be before Valentine's Day. Beautiful.
Oh, that's hella. Man's got to move someone now. My God.
Awesome. I've given
That's
the time.
like 2 weeks, bruv.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking forward to the
go on.
turnaround. So coming out hopefully the end of Feb, if not the start of March, we have a YouTube series called From Boys to Men. This is one of the greatest YouTube productions you will ever see on your screen. It is unbelievable. It is describing and showing the journey of guys coming to me and in person, changing their fucking lives, ripping them to shreds and building them up as men, and then going on a dating journey with girls, and then one specific girl in the end. It's awesome. It's gonna absolutely, it's going to be a fucking joy to watch. It's emotional and inspiring and great and funny and everything you could want something to be.
So you're like building these guys up in real time.
Yeah,
and
real shit, real life. This is no on the camera shit. They're with me, getting put in the gym, getting their makeovers,
like a
making
TV
sure they're
show,
looking
yeah.
good. It's a TV show, but we're releasing it on YouTube. And
Is it on
so
your channel?
excited. It will be on, it's called From Boys to Men. It will be on the From Boys to Men channel, which is actually already up and running. So if you're seeing this now, definitely go over there and give that a check out, From Boys to Men, or FBTM. So the channels are up, and we'll be, by the time this is released, we'll be uploading fucking short content to get you all excited for it. But I'm so excited for that. And then also in 2025, we are visiting 50 cities and doing 50 vlogs with 50 females as a date, right? 50 in 2025.
As in you and a female go and
Me
visit.
and the female, we visit the city. No, like she's in the city. So if I'm going to
like a tour guide.
Barcelona, she is in Barcelona. She's
Okay.
giving me a tour of the city as a date. It's a great vlogging concept. We came up with it as a team. And
where are you
I love
finding
it.
these girls? Is it just easy? Is the
Yeah,
Rizz master just
I just go on the street and find the first girl. I'm like, yo, would you jump in a vlog with me tomorrow? Like, we're doing
Really?
a vlog video. Sometimes I've done it. Yeah.
And it's like
We've already started.
and it's like 50 cities around the world.
50 cities around the world, yeah. So basically, depending on where I am or where I can be, we're trying to like get it all over the world. We've done the complete other side of the fucking world. We've done some.
Oh, you've
in
done
Southeast
some
Asia.
already?
We've already filmed some.
Oh,
yeah, there's one on the
sick.
way. So we've we're ticking off the 50 already.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All
Super
right.
exciting.
Anything else you'd like to say, sir?
Nah, man. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you
Absolute
so
pleasure.
much. It's been amazing. It's been very insightful, very eye-opening.
My man.
It's amazing, your confidence and the thing you say about energy. Yeah, I get that totally. I've learned something, and it's great that we're all forever learning. The cameraman's definitely learning. He's taking notes up in this motherfucker.
I saw him the whole time.
Man, just like, rah, is it? Don't
His
lie.
hands aching. He's
Don't
moving
lie,
like
bro.
this.
Confidence,
man.
sit down.
Halfway through the thing, he left to chat to a gal on the streets of Ilford and then
He
came
was
back
gone,
in.
the
bro.
camera's just left. But anyway, thank you, sir. God bless you. Take care.
Appreciate you, bro.
We out.
My man.
Peace.